Yes, Chelsea fans. Clear my throat. We're back. We are back after the nightmare that was the weekend. Honestly, I still haven't got over a Man City game, how poor we were. I did my video straight after the game, as you saw the last video I've done on my channel. Just had a busy week with baby and with work and everything else. And I was getting some stick for it because I was being honest about the way we were playing. What I'm hoping tonight from Chelsea, as we take on Juve without Dybala, obviously Massimiliano Allegri is back there. He's got the reins once again, so expect Juve to be completely efficient, organised. They're a dangerous, dangerous team. As I said, they've got Dybala missing. Chelsea have got 4 players missing. We got 3 through injury. Mason Mount, Reece James and Christian Pulisic. N'Golo Kante is missing because he's tested positive for COVID. He's got to isolate and obviously hopefully recover. So, Chelsea tonight, what do? Do they approach the game the same way they did against Man City? 3-man defence with a 5-man midfield and 2 up front? No, they haven't, which I'm so pleased to see. Thomas Tuchel has decided to revert back to our tried and trusted 3-4-3 formation with Hakim Ziyech and Kai Havertz, obviously the number 10s that we've only got. The only ones we got left that are fit, in behind Romelu Lukaku. And it's good to see. I want to see Chelsea taking the game to Juve. I want to see a press. I want to see intensity. I want to see urgency. And I want to see Chelsea as the Chelsea we're used to seeing end of last season, beginning of this season. The dross we saw on the weekend against Man City, I don't want to see anything to do with it ever again. And hopefully it'll be good. Kaylee, how are you? It kicks off at 8 p.m. UK time. Richard, Paul, good to see you in. MCIG, how are you? We're going to get cracking with this. We want to see a much better performance. The Chelsea team, as in the chat here, is Edouard Mendy in goal. The back three is Christensen on the right, Silva, Rudiger. On the right-hand side, wing-back is Azpilicueta with Jorginho and Kovacic in the middle with Marcus Alonso on the left-hand side. Hakim Ziyech, Kai Havertz in behind Romelu Lukaku. The Chelsea bench, remember you can name a whole coach party on the bench for Champions League. 2 goalkeepers been named, Kepa and Bettinelli, with Chilwell, Chalobah, Sarr, Barkley, Loftus-Cheek, Sal, Hudson-Odoi and Timo Werner available to come on. This is the biggest game we've got in our group, Juve. This is the game where we can put a benchmark. We can put down a marker for the rest of the group to take control of this group going forward. And to beat Juve in their backyard would be outstanding if we can do so. But we're going to need Chelsea to be at their game. Obviously, they've got a point to prove. 4 big players are missing. And the team we're putting out is still strong. We all know Chelsea's squad is fantastic. Chelsea have got strength in numbers, strength in depth. And we want a performance tonight. Len, good to see you. Woodshadow as well, good to see you in. Len believes it's going to be 2-0. I hope so. I hope so. But it's not going to be. Looking for Chelsea t-shirts. Yeah. Go to the club shop. Go to chelseamegastore.com. Or go to Stamford Bridge, like I did, and go and grab one. They don't come cheap. They don't come cheap. Home and away, right here, as you can see. Can you see the away? There's the away. There's the home. There's the home. There's the away. And, of course, the training top as well. So how are you all doing? How are you all feeling ahead of the game? What would you guys want to see? What's the most important thing for you tonight? Obviously the win. But much better performance. Much, much better performance than what we saw the other night. It was shocking the other night, honestly. Or the other day, I should say. Awful. Absolutely awful. So, it's good to see Hakim Ziyech and Kai Havertz. We all know Kai Havertz can play. He can play as his number 10. Hakim Ziyech is the one that maybe struggles as a number 10 because he's got his back to goal most of the time. Whereas we all know he likes to play sort of wide and then he likes to come in and collect the ball on a half turn so he can see what's coming towards him. This side, he can see the ball coming to him. He's got a picture in his mind when he plays as a number 10 with his back to goal and a defender up his arse, you hardly get anything from him. I sincerely hope that Hakim Ziyech can get some space tonight. What we've seen from Mason Mount and Kai Havertz when they play together as number 10s is they find those spaces in between the midfielders, the central midfielders, and the fullbacks. There's that little pocket of space just out wide, not too wide, but just sort of left and right of centre, which they find in space, and that's what we want to see them pick up space tonight. But Chelsea need to work hard. Need to work hard. Keely, thank you very much for the comment. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. For you, Sam, your biggest fan tomorrow is my last day in the UK. I'll go Stamford Bridge. Make sure you do. Make sure you do. Go to Mecca, as we call it. Chris, how are you? Lukaku, great shout. Lukaku knows the team. Think he'll boss them. Hopefully he will. He couldn't do it the weekend, could he? We have to make sure that we can utilise him and we can get in and around him. I think this game, to be fair, for me, bearing in mind you've got, what's his face, Chiellini's starting at the back. Chiellini next to De Ligt at the back for Juve. The game's crying out for Timo Werner for me, making runs in around those two defenders. But obviously, we've gone back to the 3-4-3. Two number 10s rather than the two up front. I don't think the two up front is something that we should just bin and forget, because I think that's going to be useful during the course of the season with Werner in and around Lukaku. But for the time being, I'm good. I'm so pleased to see that we're back to 3-4-3, 100%. 100%. But we just got to start well. We don't want to be sitting into a game where we end up just dropping off like we did on the weekend with no press. As we all know, Mason Mount leads the press. When he's not in the team, you miss him. There are people that talk about Mason Mount and Mason Mount this, and he was Frank Lampard's love child and he shouldn't be in the team, Mason Mount. But you saw what happened the weekend when he wasn't in the team. Our intensity and our press to go forward, the energy just wasn't there. We all know now, I thought at the time Kante was having didn't have a great game. Obviously he was feeling unwell, tested positive for COVID. That was why, obviously that's an explanation to why he didn't have a good game against Man City. But we want to see it. Normally you see Jorginho dictating and sort of orchestrating the intensity in the press. We need Ziyech. Ziyech has got to press. Havertz got to press. We need to see this today. Need to see it tonight. We can't be backing off. Because if we do, it'll just be a nightmare. It'll be a nightmare. I know Champions League football's much different. For a start, Thomas Tuchel gets very smart. He bins the tracksuit top and the tracksuit bottoms in the cap, and he'll be very, very smart for the Champions League, as he normally is. But that's the first change you're going to see. But obviously, European football is very different. I'm still a firm believer. Fans watching this stream, welcome along. Thank you for joining. And I'm not just talking about Chelsea here. I'm talking about the British football teams in Europe, the likes of Rangers, Celtic, your Northern Irish teams, your English teams, your Welsh teams. If you get a point where you're in Europe, play your game, play your intensity, play your physicality, because the European teams can't live with it. If you get sucked into playing a slow game, you end up being sucked into the way they play. Impose your game on them. Let's play the same level of intensity as we do in the Premier League. Let's play the same pace we do in the Premier League. And let's press what we do in the Premier League, because these teams can't live with us. And that's what we need to do tonight. Chaotic, good to see you in. Gampero as well. How are you? How are you? All the way over from Italy. Whereabouts in Italy are you, mate? You're not near Turin, are you? So, Juve Stadium in darkness, like they do in Stamford Bridge on these fantastic evenings in the Premier League and the Champions League. The lights go off. You've got a light show in stadium. And obviously, you've got the highlights on the big screen. What's going on at the moment? Packed house in Juve. Absolute packed house. And plenty of games on tonight. Atalanta have beaten Young Boys 1-0. Zenit have beaten Malmo 4-0. So Zenit in our group, don't forget. United take on Villarreal, who done them in the Europa League final. Benfica, Barca, Bayern, Dynamo Kiev, Wolfsburg, Seville and Salzburg, Lille. And who saw Who saw Real Madrid get done by the team from Moldova last night? Sheriff, bless them, have won both games so far. They top the group in the Champions League, and it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. They deserved their win against Real Madrid last night from what I saw. So, come on now. In the BT Sports studio, remember, I'm watching this game on the BT Sport app. I'm going to be 1 minute delayed on the coverage. So please, in the spoilers, do not spoil. No spoilers in the chat. We want to watch it and I'll talk you through it all together at the same time. So, Chaotic and the other mods, please keep your eye on that for me. No spoilers in the chat, otherwise you will be barred. You will be barred. Anyway, come on, let's be positive. Let's step up for this game. A lot of focus on, obviously it's Italian TV coverage. A lot of focus on the fans. Juve fans singing and swinging their scarves around at the minute. Teams are in the tunnel. Juve already out. It's Bonucci at the back, sorry. I'll go through the team. Now, just remember, I'm not going to remember all their names. I've got an idea of who they are. But I'll talk you through it. Match commentary, radio style, ball by ball commentary. You do not know what you're missing. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Enjoy. Chiesa's a danger, of course. Cuadrado, ex-Chelsea Cuadrado, Rabiot, big name players. Alexandro, of course. Bernardeschi, another one. As the teams come out, and Chelsea wearing all blue tonight. All blue. Juve in their customary white and black striped shirts, white shorts, white socks. Chelsea all in blue, led out by Cesar Azpilicueta. What a signing he's been. £7 million he cost us. Outstanding signing. The summer after we won the Champions League, that summer went out and bought him for £7 million from Marseille. Outstanding. Outstanding. So, the camera coverage, the TV coverage now works the line. Chelsea first, from Lukaku down to the goalkeeper and to Azpi. Good to see Thiago Silva starting next to Rudiger and Christensen. And obviously, we got ourselves Mendy in goal. Solid base to build from. Pete, how are you? Exactly. No waffle, ball by ball coverage. Absolute ball by ball. Giuseppe, how are you? Good to see you in. So guys, if you do join the chat and I don't pick up your comment, I apologise. Clock's ready. It is ready. Good reminder, by the way. Right, Szczesny, De Ligt, Danilo, Cuadrado. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Szczesny, Alexandro, De Ligt, Bonucci, Danilo at the back. Rabiot, Locatelli, Bentancur and Cuadrado with Bernardeschi and Chiesa up front. 4-4-2 for Juve. Bench, two goalkeepers, Tassilo, Cellini, McKennie, Keane, Ruggiani and Kulusevski. We've only got 8 players on the bench with 2 goalkeepers. Chelsea's team, which is already confirmed in the chat here at the top. Just waiting for the graphic to come up. Just to reconfirm, it'll be Mendy in goal. The back 3. Left-hand side, Rudiger. In the middle, Thiago Silva. On the right-hand side, Andreas Christensen. 4 across the middle, including the 2 wing-backs. Marcos Alonso on the left-hand side. Kovacic, Jorginho in the middle. And Cesar Azpilicueta, we'll just call you Dave, on the right-hand side. 2 number 10s. Thank God we got ourselves 2 number 10s back. Kai Havertz and Hakim Ziyech with Pulisic and Mason Mount out injured. Up top, Lukaku. On the bench, Kepa, Bettinelli, Werner, Loftus-Cheek, Chalobah, Sal, Barkley, Hudson-Odoi, Chilwell and Sarr. Chelsea have got so many more options on the bench than Juve, but Chelsea's team looks solid. Looks solid at the back through midfield. We need to make sure we deliver in the attacking areas. And there's big pressure on Hakim Ziyech and Kai Havertz to create, to craft, with Lukaku sniffing around. Obviously, he knows exactly the situation. Just poured my off apple juice and it nearly spilled over. Sorry about that. Got a big head on that. Look at that. Disgraceful. Here we go. Sergio, how are you? So, as we're looking at the TV coverage, remember, people are taking a knee. Chelsea kicking off. We're kicking from right to left. Referee's just waiting for he's just waiting for the confirmation to proceed, to kick off. I'm 1 minute delayed, don't forget, no spoilers, you will be barred. So let's get involved. Come on, Chelsea, we can do this. Much better performance, please. The referee blows the whistle when we kick off. Havertz back to Thiago Silva, who launches it, looking for Alonso, but big header away by Sandro. Kovacic collects it on the halfway line. Plays it back to Tony Rudiger, who plays it back square across to Thiago Silva. And Bernardeschi's already chasing him down, pressing. Plays it wide to Azpi. Big ball up, just whacks it forward. Juve win the first header. Then Chelsea win back possession. And it's gone back to Christensen, back to Mendy as Juve press. 5 players from Juve are pressing forward. The 2 players up front and the 3 of their 4-man midfield. Chelsea play it out wide, Azpi. Jorginho. Kovacic, centre circle. Moves out to this left-hand side and plays a good ball out to Alonso, hugging the byline. Shut down by Cuadrado. Goes back to Rudiger, back to Kova on the halfway line. Into Jorginho, he's giving it away. Cuadrado collects it. Hakim Ziyech gets in with a tackle on Cuadrado. Gives the foul away. Bottom of the centre circle. Just right of centre. It's a Juve free kick. First one of the game. Hakim Ziyech is getting himself involved already. So they play it out to left-hand side to Sandro. De Ligt collects the ball. Rabiot back out to Sandro, left-hand side. 10 yards inside his own half. They play it forward. Deflected by Jorginho. Lumped away. But Juve collects second ball. Bottom of the centre circle. Play it out to this right-hand side. Ball long. They've got a man running in behind. I think he's going to be offside. It's Bernardeschi, and he is. Thank God the referee only waited for about 5 seconds before the Lino waved his flag. It wasn't half an hour like it is in the Premier League. So Chelsea have got a free kick. They're about 10 yards inside, I'd say by our byline, and we just played it forward. Jorginho's was shut down by Rabiot. He's gone back to Rudiger, launched the ball high, looking for Lukaku, nowhere near it. Sandro comes over, and then Chelsea lose possession on the halfway line. Chiesa, great challenge from Christensen. Dives in, wins it, comes away with the ball. Halfway line now, moving forward. Alonso's wide left, calling for it, but he goes wide right to Azpi. Back to Jorginho on the halfway line, just to slow it down as Juve get everybody back behind the ball. Into Kovacic, centre circle. Flicks the ball forward to Hakim Ziyech. Great ball wide right. Azpi, level the edge of the box, right hand side. Chance to get the ball, and he does. Over everyone to the back post. They head it away. Only as far as Jorginho to Kovacic. Tries a shot on the half volley. He can't connect with it, and it's feeble. It goes through to the goalkeeper, Szczesny. Nice and simple for him. But it was good from Chelsea. We found some space on the right hand side. Szczesny's taking his time. Got the ball in the 6-yard box. Flicks it wide left. Azpi wins the header. Havertz loses against De Ligt, but it goes as far as Christensen on the halfway line. Collects it, nice and simple. Ball to Kovacic, back to him, halfway line. Then a quick ball inside to Havertz. 10 yards inside their half, wide right. Playing little triangles. Havertz, Jorginho, Christensen at the minute. It's now with Thiago Silva. Bottom of the centre circle. 10-yard ball forward. Kovacic collects it under pressure. Square to Christensen, turns away from a challenge. Still inside our half it. And worked it well, Chelsea. Ziyech has found some space in that little channel, left-hand side. Finds Alonso. Alonso flicks the ball back to Hakim Ziyech, who's busy beginning with, which is good. Chelsea working it backwards to go forwards from left to right. Jorginho's got the ball now, middle of midfield. About 20 yards inside their half. Kova out wide left to Alonso. Hakim Ziyech makes one up the line. Flicks it up to him. By the byline. Cross comes in towards the back post. Easy for Szczesny. Lukaku went near post. Havertz was blocked off. Easy for the keeper to collect it, but good opening from Chelsea. Very good. Finding space, moving the ball wide and creating chances to get the ball in the box. First from the right, now from the left. It's good to see. Juve have played the ball out from the goalkeeper quickly, but it's gone off for a throw-in. Blocked off by Alonso. And it's a Juventus throw-in. Danilo's going to take it on his right-hand side. Danilo's just right in front of Allegri. 10 yards inside his own half. Looking for an option. Chelsea pressing up. Not giving him some space. And then Rudiger wins the header up the line. Kovacic collects under no pressure, plays it off to Rudiger, lays it off to Thiago Silva, into Kovacic, then first time ball to Christensen. Juve pushed up 10 yards inside our half, but they're not pressing at the minute. And we're playing it across our back line, forward and right hand side to Christensen. Christensen, ball up the line, looking for Kai Havertz, but De Ligt's covered him off and plays the ball inside. He's got support from Rabiot, who collects it, but Ziyech is there, putting him under pressure. Well done, Hakim Ziyech. He's given away another free kick, Ziyech, but he's busy shutting people down. I spoke before the game that we want to see a press, want to see some energy, and he's given me exactly that from the first 5 minutes of this game. It's good to see. Good to see. As predicted, Thomas Tuchel. Trousers, jumper, no cap, smart. Always smart in the Champions League. Szczesny takes a long goal kick forward. Free kick, sorry. Christensen wins the first ball, gets it back and then plays it back to Mendy. Mendy takes a touch, then launches it forward to nobody. Rabiot's click, got the ball by himself. 10 yards inside our half. Plays it inside to Cuadrado, flicks it back to him. Then they play it forward, but they've given the ball away. Aspie's got the ball inside our half. Halfway, right of centre. Jorginho shows for it in front of him and gets it. Gives it back to Aspie, to Kovacic. Plays it left-hand side to Rudiger. He's 10 yards inside our half and switches the ball wide left outside of him to Alonso. Ziyech goes again. He's not marked. Ziyech, space, looks up. Plays the ball towards the edge of the box. Blocked off. Comes out to Kovacic. Havertz on the edge of the box. 1-2 Lukaku. Plays it back to left-hand side to Ziyech. Cross comes in. Headed away at the near post by Danilo, who's not happy. Chelsea are finding space. Out wide, big time. Big time here. Juve's wingers don't track back, as we know, and we're getting so much space, so much joy already. First corner of the game, Chelsea's left-hand side. Who's taking it? It's Alonso with a left foot outswinger. Rudiger's up, Silva's up, Aspie's up, Havertz is there. Ziyech is on the edge. They roll it along the deck and it comes to Lukaku, who's made a run left-hand side of the penalty spot, about 10 yards away from it, towards the outside of the near post. Gets a shot in low, and it's just saved by the keeper. He's thrown it out straight to Aspie, collected it. We've won it back. Inside their half. Edge of the box now, right-hand side. Havertz up against two defenders. Fouled by De Ligt. Referee says play on. Chelsea pressing. Jorginho's leading it, and they play the ball out of play. Well done, Jorginho. Sandro plays it out of play. Chelsea got a throw in right by their corner flag, about 10 yards away from it. Aspie throws it back to Jorginho, makes himself available as he does. Under pressure, goes back to Thiago Silva, halfway line. Plays the ball square of him to Rudiger, but he's shut down and he has to go back to Silva. He's put under pressure, goes one inside to Kovacic, back to Christensen. Then Jorginho gives it away. Bentancur collects it, gives it to Bernardeschi. Edge of our box, tackled on the edge by Kovacic. He went down. Great tackle from Kova. Got his foot in and won it. Nipped the ball back. Just flicked it away from him inside our box. Referee says play on. It's with Rudiger. Edge of the box, our own box. Plays it square to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva now to Kovacic. Juve backing off. Kovacic's got time to look up. Play the ball wide left to Alonso. Halfway inside their half. He's shut down now. Wide left by Chiesa. Back to Kova. Inside to Jorginho. Back out to Alonso. Level the edge of their box now. Chelsea moving forward at will. Drills a cross in low, but blocks at the near post. They half clear it. Only as far as Hakim Ziyech, who's given away his third foul in the first 8 minutes of the game, Hakim Ziyech. One more, he's going to be in the book. But he's busy, Ziyech. He's shutting people down. He's actually showing some intensity here, which I like. Great challenge from Kovacic. Juve had won it. We give the ball away, and Bernardeschi was just approaching the edge of the box. He nicked in, flicked the ball off his feet. Great challenge. Juve's free kick. They've played it square to the left-hand side, and Chelsea are pressing, and it's forced back with De Ligt, who's half cleared it, but they've managed to collect the ball with Sandro. And Bentancur can't hold on to it, and Chelsea keeps hold of it. Silva collects it. 10 yards inside our half and goes wide right to Jorginho. Plays the ball in that channel up the line, looking for Lukaku. They head it away. Up to Bernardeschi. Back to Sandro. Back to De Ligt. 10 yards outside his own box. Square now to Bonucci. Lukaku goes. Wide right to Danilo. George Michael Alonso goes. Cuadrado's had to drop deep to help him. Now Cuadrado plays a raking ball from right to left. Aspie's underneath it and wins a good header in front of Alexandro. Havertz is onto it. Collects it. Flicks it off De Ligt. Tried to look for a throw-in. Doesn't go off. What's he given now? Has he given handball? He's given a free kick to Chelsea. Havertz flicks it. It's handball. Well played, Kai Havertz. He was caught wide right on his right foot. He obviously left-footed. He chose to use his left foot. He's right on the byline. He's flicking it up and he flicked it off of De Ligt's hand and got ourselves a free kick. We're about 22 yards from goal, right out on the right-hand side byline. Alonso's gone across to take it. One arm's in the air. Everybody's pushed up. Where's he put it? On the penalty spot. Lukaku, Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva went up and Bonucci just eased him away from the ball over his head and out for a Juve goal kick. But the corner was good. The little short corner, well, I say it's short. When we took the corner a minute ago, Alonso drilled it to the penalty spot. Lukaku came around the back, found space, but just couldn't connect properly. It was easy for the keeper. For the resultant goal kick, Juve have played it up the right-hand side and Danilo's gone down again right in front of the benches under pressure from Marcus Alonso. Kovacic first, then Alonso. It's a free kick to Juve, right on the halfway line, right wing. They've gone backwards. Bonucci, shut down by Lukaku. Goes square to Szczesny, collects the ball in a penalty spot, launches it as Lukaku comes across it. Rudiger's got a free header, just heads it forward. Should have brought it down. Then Juve collect the ball, second ball. Sandro looking for Chiesa running in behind, but Christensen's read it, collects it, gives it Jorginho, first time pass to Aspi on the byline, shut down by Sandro. Back to Christensen, nice and simple, Thiago Silva. 10 yards outside our half. Juve pressing with 5 in our half. We've worked it wide left to Alonso. Cuadrado bustled him off the ball. Got to do better than that, Alonso. And Hakim Ziyech is now given another free kick away. He's given another. He fouls Rabiot, or whoever that is. I'm not sure it is. The referee saying to him, that's 4 already. One more. Locatelli he fouled. He wasn't happy. He's fouled him. Locatelli's trying to get up and he's jumping over his back. And then he pushes him to Ziyech stands on him. As if to say, you want it? Pointless, really. Juve take the free kick and play it from right to left across their defensive line. And then they launch it over everybody, over their own, over Bernardeschi. Mendy collects it nice and simple. Gives it to Rudiger. Goes square to Thiago Silva. One more. Christensen, halfway inside our half, right-hand side. Comes forward 10 yards, stops. Back to Thiago Silva. First time to Rudiger, wide left. He's going to go one more. Alonso, right on the halfway line, left-hand side. He's got 30 yards to move into, and he does. Moves forward. Looking for the feet of Kai Havertz. Square of him in the middle, but they get the ball away. Cuadrado, Rudiger's up against him. Nips in and wins it off of him. Back to Thiago Silva. Well done. Chelsea pinning them in their own half at the minute. Christensen's got the ball. Wide right to Aspi. Jorginho, right at the centre circle. Collects it. Under pressure from Chiesa. Goes back to Christensen. Kovacic. Now one more square to Thiago Silva. Juve can't work out our formation at the minute. Their 4-4-2 doesn't work. They're playing a narrow 4-4-2 as well. Their 2 wingers are tucked inside. Chelsea play the ball forward to Kovacic. Into the feet, Lukaku in the box. Wide left. Left-hand side of the box, sorry. Shut down by 2 players. He goes wide left to Ziyech. He's forced backwards to Tony Rudiger. Silva, top of the centre circle. Christensen now. Kovacic, acres of space. Plays it into Havertz in that channel, right-hand side. Collects it. Aspi's outside of him. Level the edge of the box. Goes back. Juve defending numbers. Christensen back to Silva. Chelsea's keeping on possession. Working it forward. If there's nothing forward, go backwards and across the other side of the pitch. Alonso. Kovacic. Loose ball, but Rudiger makes it. Alonso now. Halfway inside their half. Heading towards their box. Tries to get across him. Blocked by Locatelli off the back of his head and goes out for a throw into Chelsea. Allegri's trying to get a message through to his players. They can't deal with our formation. They're very narrow. The 2 wide players for Juve, Chiesa and Cuadrado, are literally playing the width of the penalty spot of the penalty box, no further out than that. So Chelsea got a lot of space out wide, but they're defending numbers impacts Juve. Chelsea still working it across from right to left. It's with Alonso in front of Allegri. Back to Rudiger. Everyone from Juve's behind the ball. Christensen now. Halfway inside their half, right channel, looking for Lukaku. As he plays it to him, Bonucci steps in front. It goes beyond him and goes straight through to the goalkeeper, Szczesny. They're giving Chelsea the wide areas, and they're just defending numbers. They played it forward, we've won it on the halfway line. Silva's won it. Alonso finds Kovacic. Rudiger now, left wing. Plays it back to Kovacic, who's dropped deep to get involved and get the ball. He does on the halfway line. Collects it. Looks at inside of him is Jorginho. 1-2 with him. Square to Christensen. 10 yards inside their half. Now top of the centre circle is Kovacic. Wide left is Alonso and Akers. Lukaku's in the box. Pulls in between two centre-backs, but then they cover off. Forced backwards. Rudiger collects the ball. Rudiger's got the ball. He's got Hakim Ziyech in front of him. It goes square to Kovacic. Plays a loose ball looking for Christensen, and Rabiot's nicked it and he's bursting forward. He got man over in loads of space, but Rabiot plays an awful pass. I think it was Bernardeschi. They literally had 2-on-1 and Rabiot's played the wrong ball and it's gone straight through to Mendy. Chelsea got away with that big time. Anyway, played it forward to Hakim Ziyech. Inside their half, he's laid it off to Alonso, back to Kovacic. Chelsea's a bit sloppy with their passing there. Kovacic working across to the right-hand side. Aspi drops inside to come and get it. Kovacic and Christensen, top of the centre circle, just right at centre, playing little 1-2s. Everyone from Juve behind the ball. They're not pressing. They're just sitting in. Chelsea now play it into the feet Lukaku. 1-2 with Aspi, but forced backwards. Lukaku drops deep to come and get the ball and lays it off to Kovacic, who dominating Chelsea, dominating the game completely. Kovacic, top of the centre circle. Plays it into the feet of Havertz. Plays that little ball inside to Lukaku. Lays it off to Havertz. They flick it away. It was working. Havertz run off him. Lukaku backheeled it to him. They saw it and got the ball away. We collect it though with Christensen. Plays it to Jorginho. Gets it back. Kovacic, top of the centre circle. Not being pressed at all, Chelsea. Juve are just backing off. Backing off and making Chelsea play it around them. Rudiger's now got it. Left-hand side. Into Ziyech, who drops off. Lays it off to Alonso. Edge of the box, left-hand side. Comes inside. No option. Goes 10 yards to Kovacic. Back to Rudiger. Thiago Silva now. Silva plays it wide to Christensen. One more to Aspi. Shut down straight away by Alexandro. Plays it back to Thiago Silva. Chelsea completely bossing the game. Juve are more than happy to sit in numbers and defend. Chelsea just keep on the possession. Now put under pressure by Juve. We've gone back to Mendy. Rudiger now. Halfway line. Cuadrado goes out to meet him, shuts him down, but Rudiger plays it off of him and it goes out for Chelsea thrown on the halfway line. All Chelsea so far. Their 4-4-2 is struggling against Chelsea's 3-4-3. But we got to find a breakthrough. We play it across left-hand side to right with Christensen. Inside their half, 5 yards. Left-hand side to Kovacic. Hakim Ziyech looking for Lukaku and Alonso. Ball over top for Alonso, up against Cuadrado. Just barges him away from the ball. It's gone out of play. Cuadrado's gone down, claiming Alonso's been booked. Alonso's been booked. As the ball's gone out of play, Cuadrado and Alonso having a bit of argy-bargy as the ball goes off the pitch. Alonso just pushed him into the hoardings. Got a booking from the ref. Stupid from Alonso. Stupid. He just... Cuadrado, they sort of barge into each other or have sort of arming each other, and then as the ball is about to go out of play, Cuadrado does the old that, gives him one. Alonso doesn't really like it. Got the back of his neck and just pushed him towards the hoardings. Anyway, Juve goal kick, launched it high, up the line. They've won the ball over Jorginho, but then Silva comes across, mops up as he does. Aspi, 1-2 with Jorginho, gets it back. We're halfway inside our own half, wide right. Juve pressing's gone back to Mendy in Akers. Mendy takes 2 touch. Then goes one more to his left to Tony Rudiger. Rudiger. Alonso. About 20 yards from our goal line. Back to Rudiger. Now to Thiago Silva on the penalty spot. It's actually Christensen, sorry. Silva's on the outside of him. Christensen now. Strides forward. Stops. Turns back to his left-hand side and goes square to Rudiger. 10 yards inside our own half. On the left-hand side. Bottom of the centre circle's Christensen. For the moment, Thiago Silva's on his outside. Collects it right at centre. 5 yards inside their half. Christensen now. Rudiger, left-hand side, 10 yards inside their half. Juve now pushing forward to shut us down. And we're giving it away. And then Christensen, they break with Chiesa. Rudiger's trying to get back. Chiesa's right-hand side, shoots wide right, and the ball's gone deep. It's gone wide, but Chelsea have got themselves into problems there. Chelsea have got so much possession, so much possession, they're becoming a little bit slack. And twice now we've given stupid passes away. This time it was Kovacic, stupid ball under pressure to Christensen. Chiesa nicked it round him. Christensen tried to block him off and he was away. Right-hand side. He drives into the right-hand side of our box. Mendy comes out to him and he shoots wide past the far post. But that's Juve's game. Counter-attacking football. Sit in their 4-4-2 formation, narrow. Sit everyone behind the ball. Then go to press them and try to break on them. And they've done it twice. First time was a bad ball. Second time, Chiesa's played the ball past the far post. Anyway, Chelsea have had possession, which Juve have won back inside their own half. And Bonucci plays it to Cuadrado on the halfway line. 20 minutes gone. 0-0. Bernardeschi plays it one more left to Rabiot. Goes back. And they give the ball away to Christensen. He's collected it 10 yards outside of our box. Kovacic. Driving from right to left. Gives it to Hakim Ziyech in space. First touch was awful. And Juve win the ball back. Cuadrado takes on Kovacic. Kovacic wins the ball off him. Well done. Ziyech now collects it. Cameras looking at Cuadrado. Ziyech plays 1-2 with Alonso. Jorginho now. Left to the centre circle. Inside their half. In space. Gives it to Aspi, who's come inside. Go wide. Keep wide. They're doing 2 banks of 4. Really, really narrow. No wider than the penalty box, Juve's team at the minute. They're not playing wide at all. Alonso's got the ball. Alonso collects it. Back to Rudiger. We're about 15 yards inside their half. Left-hand side. Kovacic drops deep to come and get the ball. And grabs it. Jorginho. Christensen. Azpilicueta halfway inside their half on the byline. Plays the ball back to Christensen. Christensen. Thiago Silva. Rudiger inside their half. Wide left to Alonso. Ziyech goes up the line. Covered off. Goes back to Rudiger. Kovacic has got the ball. Left to centre. Havertz comes over this side to get involved and collects the ball back to Kovacic. Juve with a line of 5 on their defensive line. Literally on the edge of their box. Line astern. All 5 of them across with 4-man midfield in front of the diamond. Chelsea can't break him down at the minute. Just knocking it about 10 yards square. We finally look to the feet of Lukaku, but they nick in front of him. Chelsea winning back of Alonso. Edge of the box. Well done, Alonso. Plays it wide left to Ziyech, but too far behind him. He has to go and chase it back. He does. He goes back to Rudiger. Thiago Silva, top of the centre circle, inside their half. One more to Christensen. Christensen to Havertz. Back to Christensen. Juve sitting deep. They've pushed Chiesa up to the halfway line. Havertz plays the ball into Lukaku, trying to play a 1-2. Lukaku can't hold the ball up. They just barge him out of the way and play it back to... Ball's gone back to Szczesny, I should say. But what's very noticeable is Chiesa's just walking up to the halfway line as Chelsea have possession. They're putting one man on the halfway line to keep 2 of our defenders back. And Juve have got possession. Kovacic goes in to tackle Danilo. Claims he hasn't touched him. Danilo dives like it's been shot. Has he heard of Jack Grealish? And it's gone through for a Juventus free kick. Inside his own half. The shot from Chiesa was covered by Mendy. He had it covered easy. Mendy pulls his arms away. Anyway, Chelsea got possession. We've won it back. Rudiger's played it back to Mendy, who's under pressure. Plays it first time to Christensen. Good ball. Up to Aspi. Inside Jorginho got loads of space. Ziyech is on the right-hand side of the 2 number 10s now. Havertz on the left. Ziyech collects it. Alonso inside. Collects the ball. Inside their half. Top of the centre circle now. Ziyech says, give me the ball. And he's got it. 1-2 of Havertz, who's on this side as well, believe it or not. Jorginho, halfway inside their half. Collects the ball. In space. Juve, everyone backing off. Not pressing. 5 lined up across their defensive line. Edge of their box. 4 in front of them. And 1 up top. And Juve, the cross comes in. It's over Lukaku. They see the ball out of play. But they're literally saying at Chelsea, got to break us down. Just seeing Chiellini on the bench. Who's bothered about Chiellini on the bench? Deary me. Juve's throwing. Chelsea win the ball back. Silva plays it to Rudiger, centre circle, top of it, inside their half. Little ball into Kovacic, back to Silva as he was pressed, but now they give it back to him. They're backing off. Ziyech, Kovacic. Ziyech left to centre, 30 yards from goal, wide left to Alonso. But as he's played it back to Ziyech, and as Ziyech has got the ball, plays it inside to Kovacic. He's got 11 Juve players in front of him. He's 30 yards from goal. Everyone's defending for Juve. Chelsea working it back across the left-hand side. Hakim Ziyech forced backwards to Rudiger. Silva, Christensen. They've probably had the most touch of anyone in this game so far. Christensen up to Aspi. Nice little flick to Lukaku. Lays it off to Havertz, bursting forward. Challenge on the edge of the box. Gone down. Referee says play on. That was a good little opening, that. Great play from Chelsea. We play the ball out to Azpilicueta right on the right-hand side on the byline. Aspi with his right foot flicks it inside to Lukaku, but Havertz is already on the charge. Lukaku flicks it into the path of Kai Havertz, edge of the box. We're trying it again here. We're playing into the feet Lukaku, or up to Lukaku, and he's trying to just flick these little passes off as people run off of him. At the minute, Juve and Bonucci in particular, man marking Lukaku, has outmuscled him, outmaneuvered him so far. Keep an eye on the chat, mods, by the way. Thank you for doing your job that you do. Much appreciated. To be fair, it was a great challenge. Fantastic challenge. Brilliant challenge on the edge of the box on Kai Havertz. Fantastic challenge. Okay. Passes completed so far. Chelsea 279 compared to their 62. Come on. Juve's got the ball. Inside their own half. Playing it across from right to left. Sandro looking for a run up the line. He's got one. It's Bernardeschi. Holds it up. Goes back. Rabiot. Gets it back. 30 yards from goal. Comes inside from left to right. Dead centre now. Danilo. Cuadrado drops deep to get the ball. Tries to play a ball quickly to inside, but Alonso reads it. Blocks it off, but they collect the loose ball. They play it into the feet of Chiesa, trying to turn Tony Rudiger, and he can't. He tried to play a ball. They had a runner. Cuadrado was running off of Alonso into the box. They played it to Chiesa, who pinned himself up against Rudiger on the penalty spot, and he tried to just lay it off to Cuadrado, but overplayed it. But to be fair, Alonso caught it. He actually caught his run, and he blocked him off. So even if the ball's played into Cuadrado, Alonso is there. Tuchel is saying to the Chelsea players that they're just doing these slow-mo little replays while we wait for the goal kick. He's telling his players to push out. Now, Juve, from our goal kick, are pushed right up to the edge of our box. So as a result, Mendy's telling the back three to push up. Get out of the way. Push up the pitch. Mendy launches it. Lukaku up against Bonucci. Doesn't go that far. Halfway line. Rabiot off the top of his head and goes out for a Chelsea throw. And as De Ligt tries to keep it in, ends up going over the advertiser Nordin. Comes back inside. And it's Chelsea's throwing. About 10 yards inside the Juve half on the right-hand side. We've gone backwards to go forwards. Jorginho to Christensen. Jorginho in that little bit of space he likes. Thiago Silva plays it quickly to Hakim Ziyech. Brilliant from Ziyech. Brilliant from Thiago Silva. Under pressure. He's halfway inside our half. Flicks the ball 20, 30 yards forward to Hakim Ziyech, who's just inside their half. Takes it on his chest. But as he takes it, he does that spin. So he takes it on his chest and the ball moves away, but he's taken out. And Chelsea got a free kick. And we work it out to the right-hand side. We did it well. We worked it out to the right-hand side. Up to Aspi. Level the edge of their box. Cross come in. Again, no one's looking where Lukaku is. It's gone straight over his head, straight to Szczesny. Penalty spot. Easy for him to collect the ball under no pressure whatsoever. They play it out to his right-hand side. Danilo driving forward in front of Allegri. Plays a long ball up the line. Chiesa goes. He's miles offside. Lino's flagged. Applause even from Thomas Tuchel. So, Kovacic's got the ball. Goes square to Christensen. Halfway line. Right-hand side of centre. Goes 10 yards to his right-hand side to Aspi. Tries to find Havertz up the line. Plays it straight out of play. Billy, it's a super chat. You see the little the dollar sign at the bottom of the chat? You can hit that or you can become a member. It's up to you, mate. I'd appreciate it. Just seeing the Chelsea bench, and Chelsea bench looks strong. Anybody think that Bettinelli looks a little bit like Simon Mignolet? Just putting it out there. Anyway, Chelsea have got the ball. Won it back on the halfway line. And Kovacic finds Havertz. We've got some space. Havertz driving forward. Juve trying to get back. Havertz, edge of the box. First challenge from Alexandro. Sort of took it away from his feet. And then De Ligt come across and brought it back to Szczesny. And they rolled it out to Cuadrado straight away. Ball inside. Bernardeschi drops deep. Chiesa goes further forward. And they play the ball wide left now. Rabiot collects it. Edge of our box, left-hand side. Comes inside on his right foot. Shoots. Deary me. Mendy was worried, I have to say. And he shot with his right foot. It fizzed over the bar about a foot over. It was travelling. And Mendy was worried. You can always tell when a goalkeeper's worried because he dives acrobatically. But yeah, it was a long way off. A long way off. Once again, Chelsea's goal kick. Juve pushed up to the edge of our box. They know that Mendy's got the road to his right-hand side to Thiago Silva. He says, forget it, push forward. Now launch it. Last time, he didn't get over halfway. Drop a like on the video for me, people. Smash that like button. He launched it this time, and once again, there's Bonucci with Lukaku. Just standing in front of him or behind him. So when Lukaku tries to move, he just blocks him off. Clever, Bonucci. At the moment, it's Bonucci 1, Lukaku 0 so far. Anyway, Juve have won back possession and they play it to Szczesny. Goes out to left-hand side to Alexandro. Ball inside to Chiesa. 10 yards inside his own half. And he spins out to wide left and he's down the byline. Christensen comes across. Chelsea got 6 players back. Chiesa pulls the ball square to the penalty spot. Thiago Silva just takes a touch. Knocks it away from a Juve player to Kovacic. He finds Hakim Ziyech. And he tries to find Azpilicueta square halfway inside our own half and plays it out of play. Come on, Chelsea, don't get frustrated. Just keep playing your football. Keep finding those spaces. Right, Juve with possession. Halfway line. Sandro plays it inside. Ziyech goes to shut down again. They're forced back to De Ligt. And now to Bonucci. Level the edge of his box. Lukaku just jogging to go and shut him down. He goes back to Szczesny. Szczesny plays it forward to Sandro on the byline. Aspi's gone to go and meet him and wins it off him with Havertz. Does well. Havertz now. Keeps on a possession. 1-2 with Aspi. Good play. Inside to Jorginho. Chelsea have got this. Won it. Played it well. Kovacic, top of the centre circle. Gives it to Ziyech 10 yards. Gets it back. Then goes one more to Rudiger. 25 yards from goal. Dead centre. Hakim Ziyech. Moves out to left-hand side. Gives it to Rudiger. Back inside to Kovacic. Juve have got 6 players on the edge of their box. 7 players on the edge of their box. That's why Chelsea can't break him down or find the ball into Lukaku's feet or Havertz at the minute. Juve are playing. If you've played football before, they don't play any wider than the edge, the width of their penalty box. You imagine the width of the penalty box. They all play within that space. They don't play any wider than that. All of them. And so Chelsea find it difficult to find a ball inside. We've still got possession halfway inside their half. We're moving it from right to left, and we're probing, but we've got no ball inside. Lukaku's got 2 defenders around him. Kovacic now collects it, tries to drive a ball to Lukaku, and they nick in front and win it. And then when we go to try and win the second ball, Havertz fouls the player, and it's been given a free kick. Chelsea, completely dominant in the game, but Juve are more than happy to sit with their 5 players across their edge of their box, 4 midfielders in front, and saying, right, break us down. They know we're going to look for a ball into Lukaku's feet. So Bonucci and his fellow centre-back are just crowding them out. Out wide. They're quite happy. Chelsea, you have the ball wide, but it's what you do with it when it's wide. You've got to get it in the box, and they've got so many people in there. They're crowding us out, and Chelsea can't find that ball at the moment. This game is screaming out for Timo Werner running in behind. Anyway, Juve goal kick. They work it out to this right-hand side. Up to halfway, Cuadrado. Into the feet of Chiesa. Gets it back. They still got the ball on the right-hand side here. Bernardeschi has dropped right deep, right in front of the Chelsea bench. Try and get involved. Chelsea pressing, led by Jorginho. Play it back inside their own half. Bernardeschi, Kovacic and Chiesa. Kovacic plays off of him. It's gone for a Juve throw-in. 10 yards inside our half on the right-hand side. Our left-hand side. I'd say it's halfway inside our half. They've pinched a few yards. Chiesa's going to take it and just leaves it Danilo. Chelsea with players back in defensive shape. Play it to Bernardeschi, shut down by Alonso, forcing him backwards. He's gone back to delete on the halfway line. He's launched it. Rudiger wins a good header, but they're offside. Chelsea free kick. Free kick left to centre. Refreshment time. Yes, it's a beer fridge. It's all good. We have to keep the old got to keep the throat lubricated. Smash the like button for me, people. 228 people watching. I've got 60 likes so far. Let's see if we can get to 100 as soon as possible. Chelsea take possession, play it across from left to right, and now Juve are pressing us, and Jorginho's lost the ball and he's gone in and fouled whoever it was. He hasn't, to be fair. Jorginho's been flattened by somebody. He's got a whack in the face. Jorginho's gone down. He lost the ball. He was put under pressure by two players. He's then somehow nicked the ball back, but then he was caught in the face. Referees bought it. It was Rabiot. Jorginho's actually gone to go and shut him down, and Rabiot's given him a strong arm in his face. Woodshedder's got the Marshall fridge in his office. Fair play. In the office. Deary me. Drinking on a job. Anyway, Chelsea have got the ball. Tony Rudiger, left-hand side of centre. 10 yards inside our half. Kovacic's come deep to come and get the ball. Now drives forward, left-hand side. Lays it off to Alonso. Halfway inside their half. Again, no option. Back to Rudiger. Back out to Kovacic, who's dropped deep to get it. Chelsea have got Lukaku, Havertz, Aspi, Ziyech and Alonso. Pushed up by the edge of their box. But they're up against defenders. There's no ball into them. So we're having to go backwards to then come back out to his left-hand side. We're looking to try and pin Lukaku on Bonucci one-on-one, and we can't. And Chelsea give a free kick away against Locatelli, bottom of the centre circle, and it's a Juve free kick. So Chelsea need to be a bit smart here. Juve are just sitting on the edge of their box, 5 men across there, 4 men in front, and saying, right, you can have the wide areas, but you're not going to beat us in the middle. But what Chelsea are doing, as I just said there, we have 5 players pushed forward. Lukaku, Havertz, Aspi, Ziyech and Alonso. They've gone pushed right up on the edge of the box. So when Kovacic has got the ball, he's looking up and goes, I can't pass to you. You've got someone up against you. Just got to play a little bit smart here, Chelsea. Anyway, Juve have played the ball up as far as the halfway line on the right-hand side. Gone back to Bonucci. Play it forward to the centre circle. Havertz is pressing well here. Delit, left to centre. They're trying to get Chiesa. Chiesa's working across from right to left and left to right, and he's trying to try and get in between our two centre-backs. So on one side, you've got Silva and Christensen. The other, Silva and Rudiger. He's trying to work those in between those. And the ball's on, but Chelsea are wise to it at the minute. It comes to nothing. Rudiger launches one forward. Lukaku's got him behind Bonucci. The ball comes on the back of his head as he tries to turn to make a run, believe it or not. He beat Bonucci, but he wasn't watching the ball, and he hit him on the back of the head as he tried to spin away and got off for a Juve goal kick. Lucky Juve. It's off his shoulder, to be fair. Szczesny had come out of his box, just saw the ball away. So Juve take the goal kick short. Bonucci. Out to Alexandro. Aspi goes forward to meet it. They flick it forward, looking for the run from Locatelli, but Jorginho's won it well. But then plays the ball forward to Aspi. He's been pressed and shut down by Alexandro. It's a Chelsea throw-in on the halfway line, wide right. Chelsea dominant, but not doing nothing much, apart from a corner that was played into the feet of Lukaku, who drilled the ball low from left-hand side of the penalty spot, but easy for Szczesny. Juve, one chance to Chiesa on the counter-attack, right-hand side, and he drove the ball left-hand side of the far post. Chelsea with possession. Hakim Ziyech moving forward. Edge of the box. Great ball into Lukaku. Flicks it to the feet of Kai Havertz. But as soon as Havertz wins the ball, he's got 3 players around him. And then Juve get the ball away. It's played up to Chiesa. Alonso missed the ball. And Chiesa's taken on Christensen, and he's got away from him. He's down the left-hand side. Alonso's there with Thiago Silva. They've got a ball right-hand side to Cuadrado. Edge of the box, up against Rudiger. Step over, but steps in the middle and comes to Kovacic. And it's a foul. Chelsea got caught again with giving away possession on the right-hand side, and they work the ball with Chiesa, and Cuadrado moves on the right-hand side. Chiesa switches it from left to right. Cuadrado collects it, comes inside, which is the wrong decision, but as he does, Kovacic fouls him. He's fouled him right. It's literally right-hand side of centre. We're looking at about 20 yards from goal. Juve got a chance to have a shot here. Stupid tackle from Kovacic. Just stand up. That's all you got to do. Stand up. They've now got a chance to have a shot on target here. Mendy's organised his wall. The wall consists of Christensen, Havertz, Lukaku at the minute. Of course, Alvaro Morata's in the stands for Juve. Yeah, Alonso, Lukaku, Havertz, Thiago Silva. It's a big wall and it's Bernardeschi over it. Left footer, right of centre. What is he going to do here? Cuadrado's there with him as well. Chelsea have actually got their own wall, and Juve have got a wall that's 3 yards to the left of it. Bernardeschi to take it. Mendy, eyes on the ball. Chelsea got Aspi lying down behind the wall as well, by the way. Don't agree with that, could hit your arm. Bernardeschi blocked by the wall off Kai Havertz. Sandro heads the ball wide right to Chiesa. Chelsea pressing out. Cuadrado collects it. Chiesa with Rudiger up against him. Rudiger blocks him off. Chiesa's actually gone bumped straight into him. Rudiger he knew exactly what he was doing. He's gone down saying that Chiesa held him and smacked him in the face. Referee's not bought it. It's a Juve free kick. Rudiger knew exactly what he was doing. I wish he wouldn't do that. Stupid free kick to give away. We just got away with the other one. Don't give away another one. Now this ball is left-hand side. It's just outside the penalty box. About 5 yards away from the left-hand corner of the penalty box. Left-hand side of centre. It's Cuadrado right foot over it, as well as Bernardeschi. Chelsea defensive line is a couple of yards inside our box. Juve got 6 players in the penalty box. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Easy for Mendy, though, to be fair. They played the ball in it about 10 yards in front of everybody else, and Mendy had a chance to fall on the ball, and he does, and he literally falls on it on the edge of his 6-yard box, dead centre, collects it, nice and simple. Rolls it out to Rudiger. Rudiger collects the ball, drives forward to 10 yards inside our half, inside to Jorginho. Shut down by Bernardeschi, back to Jorginho. Drops deeper in the defensive 3 to collect the ball. Gives it to Christensen. He goes inside to Aspi. Up the line to Kai Havertz. Tries to spin De Ligt. Having a good battle, the two of them. And they get the ball away. Only as far as Lukaku, though. Lukaku clicks a loose ball. Havertz does well on the byline. Back to Aspi. Havertz did well with De Ligt. He tried to get it away as far as Aspi. Played it straight forward up to Lukaku. But nothing come of it. We've played it back to his left-hand side. Rudiger, left to centre. Inside their half. Top of the centre circle. Into the feet of Kai Havertz. But when he collects it, he's got 5 Juve players around him. Lukaku pulled to the left-hand side. Havertz has collected it, and he's got no option. It's so easy for Juve to defend at the moment. Chelsea fans have seen the stand with alcohol in the stand. Deary me. Remember those days? Anyway, Juve play the ball on the right-hand side and go back to the goalkeeper, Szczesny. Lukaku's shutting him down. Moves out to the left-hand side to Alexandro. Up the line, looking for Chiesa. Trying to spin away. Christensen read it. Got a foot in. Gone out for a Juve throw-in. Halfway inside their own half. Approaching half-time. Taking their time, Juve. Only the one chance so far for Chelsea. Half a chance, Lukaku. Right, they've played the ball forward and they've just launched it up to the right-hand side. And they've played it out to Cuadrado. And Bonucci's making a run forward here. If we play it forward quickly, he's not there. And we do. We found Hakim Ziyech. Lukaku spun out to his left-hand side. On the wing. Collects the ball 10 yards from the byline. Holds it up. Cuadrado helps the defender. Lukaku plays it off the defender for Chelsea corner. Well done. That was an opportunity where Bonucci went, for some reason, decided to go and push forward. And Lukaku moved out to the left-hand side in some space. Won it back. Played it forward. But Lukaku was a little bit too slow with it. Anyway, Chelsea corner. Left-hand side. Alonso's out-swinging ball. To take this in. Juve got everyone back behind the ball. Ziyech is lurking on the edge. Chelsea got 6 players in the penalty box. 5 in the... It's 6. Cross comes in, back post. 3-0 for Silva. Penalty spot, comes back to him. Shot blocked from Silva. And Ziyech is going to go and collect the ball. Halfway inside their half. Wide right. Comes back on his left foot. Cross comes in. Flicked on by Aspi. Silva heads it back towards goal, but the referee's given a free kick. Silva apparently has fouled Danilo. Referee's bought it. Danilo's gone down on his face, or Rudiger's fouled him, or whatever. It's a Juve free kick inside the box. And it's going to be... It was Havertz. Havertz actually pushed him away. It's going to be half-time. It's going to be 0-0. Michael, it's a good shout. Chelsea will have the better stamina, but the way Juve are playing and defending, that is half-time. Half-time. Juve 0, Chelsea 0. It's clear that Juventus are playing counter-attacking football with their 4-4-2 formation, but the 4-4-2 formation has got wingers. But the 2 wingers are playing tucked in. So if you think of the 2, you look at a pitch, you look at a football pitch, and you see the penalty box, and you see the centre circle. Think of the width for the penalty boxes, and just think of putting lines across, like going from one penalty box to the other. They're playing in that space. They're not playing any wider at all. As Chelsea get the ball, they all tuck inside. 5 across the defensive, the edge of their box. 4 in front of them in a diamond. And 1 just fittering about trying to shut down the midfielders. And Chelsea are just struggling here because every time we look up, we've got players either pushed up to the edge of their box, which makes no sense. All right, Lukaku's up there, of course, with Havertz around him, and Hakim Ziyech is trying to find some space a little bit deeper. But we've got Aspi and Alonso then going as well, but they're pushed up as well to go and join Lukaku. And you've got 3 of our players up against 5 of theirs, possibly 4, and it's just being outnumbered. We've got to mix this up second half. And the way you mix up second half is bring on Timo Werner. Maybe go back to the 3-5-2. But just do something. We've got to just do something because this game will be won with a ball over the top for Werner to get him behind and either finish it himself or get somebody running off of him and square it to him. That's the way we got to go. That is definitely the way we got to go. But it's just, at the minute, it's just a struggle. Smash that like button for me, people. Got 80 likes so far. Can we get ourselves 100 before the second half kicks off? That'd be marvellous. Yes, I'm getting the clock ready. These my absolutely futuristic graphics, as you can see, and the clock is one of them. KB says they think that the team lacks creativity. I'm not sure we do. It's just trying to find an answer. When you've got a team that's set up so defensive, I mean, Chelsea were defensive of Man City, but this team, Juve, are so defensive and they're relying on Chiesa working across from right to left to get in behind and use his blistering pace to get beyond us. It's happened once or twice already, but they're just so defensive. They're just sitting on the edge of their box saying, right, come and beat us. And they'll probably do the same again. The way they see it, they think to themselves, they get 2 draws against Chelsea home and away, win the other 2 games to go through, or win the other twice against the other 2 teams each, they'll go through. So it's a proven strategy to qualify for the Champions League group, but Chelsea just need to come up with an answer. They've got a good defence, they have. Bonucci and De Ligt are quite good with Sandro and Danilo. But again, Chelsea are making it easy to defend against because we're pushing people up against their defensive line. It just doesn't work, honestly. Gampero, yeah, some of his speed exactly. Alonso, come on. I know, Alonso. Terry needs someone to drive the ball into the box. We do. Jeff Van Willy, we should be taking our chance when we press him, take more shots. Exactly. Lee says Chelsea in the formation of Havertz, Lukaku, Werner. What, a front 3? Interesting. A proper 3 as well, not number 10s. But then again, those 3 we pushed up against their defence. Mind you. Not so sure. We're making these second half changes. I'm not so sure, but I would bring on Timo Werner because It's a ball, literally, ball over the top is what Chelsea can do with it. Get Lukaku pinned on Bonucci, get Bonucci pinned, get De Ligt isolated with somebody else, and get Werner on the other side to make runs in behind. That's how you're going to beat Juve. 100%. Messi, Phil for Rom screaming out for wingers to get the ball in the first time. Exactly. Superhero Ziyech lost his confidence. Rahat, don't go forward with the ball. Everyone trying to play safe. Rahat, it's not that, but think about going forward with the ball. You need to find a pass. But when we go forward with the ball, we look up. There's no one free. That's the problem. Everyone's pushing up to their defensive line. Stupid. Do we think the change of formation? So Jeff Van Willy says change of formation will allow us to do more on the ball. Possibly, but think of how they're going to play second half. Same way, 4-4-2, narrow. They're going to have seven players sitting in front, literally on their edge of their box. 3 players going to shut down, sort of to the left and right of centre, and in the centre to try and shut the players down. Chelsea need to be smart with their possession. They need to be smart with their movement. At the moment, it's just playing into their hands, but. The good thing about half-time is that Tuchel can get into these players. He's seen exactly the same as I have. And hopefully he can come up with an answer, because we need an answer, big time. Chelsea completely dominant. Juve more than happy to let Chelsea just dominate the play, have all the possession in the world, and have it out wide. But as soon as the ball comes inside, they just shut you down. Shut you down. So, Steve, Ziyech's not doing enough. No. Apart from giving away free kicks. Alonso, game feels like we're stick for a draw or risk to win or lose. Exactly, it does, to be fair. Great shout. Oliver Lukaku definitely had a wonderful touch in the game. Just kick out Alonso. I really don't know why Chelsea keep passing the ball back instead of putting pressure up front. They passed until they lost the ball. Because they got no out ball, Oliver. They got no out ball. They're trying to find a ball forward, and the players have been blocked off. Pushed forward. They're pushed up too high. It's a goal. Tuchel, like what those used to be. Correct things second half. Adrian Bing on Hudson-Odoi, Chilwell and Loftus-Cheek. Chilwell should come on now. Fair play. Andre, Chelsea playing too slow with Lukaku. We've only playing much faster. Ohio Turbo says, as a Juve fan, you're scared. I shouldn't be if I was you. More than comfortable, to be fair. Got to be honest. I'm only being honest. A20CO7, how are you? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you in. Welcome to stream, everybody, by the way. Thank you for joining in. The best actual ball-by-ball commentary you're going to get on YouTube. Not a watch-along, not someone that's half-hearted. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. This is a big game. Big, big game. Excuse me 1 second. Just had to get a bigger bottle of the off apple juice. Let's just say that. So, John, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Adrian, yeah, nothing to be scared of for you. Excuse me, for Juve, exactly. Messi, get a Hudson-Odoi on, can go inside or out, exactly. Chelsea just need to move the ball forward wide and then just attack them. Try and get to the byline. Problem is, though, when you get a cross in, we need bodies in the box. You might have a crowded, thank you guys, over 100 likes. Thank you so much. Keep smashing that like button if it's your first time here. Welcome along to the channel. But what I was about to say is that if we get the ball to the byline and get a cross into the box, anything can happen. You might have 8 Juve defenders there with 2 Chelsea players. You never know. We've got to take the opportunities, take the chances. And yeah, Pete, as I was saying earlier, Premier League tempo. But Juve are more than happy to sit in narrow, simple, drop off, let Chelsea have loads of the ball in front of them. But when we get in around their box, they crowd us out. And Havertz is bright. Havertz and Lukaku, their relationship is good. The little flicks from Havertz into Lukaku, and he's trying to lay it off to him or flicking it back to him, and it's promising, but it's got to be better. It's got to be better, without question. We'll see what happens. See what happens. Mezzy, no. Not on the do's or tolls. IPA this evening. Can't, Big Whopper, how are you, mate? It is a long time. But yeah, can't go too mad because I'm doing the 3-4 o'clock feed tonight for my 4-month-old. 4-month-old baby. Can you believe Chelsea won the Champions League over 4 months ago? Chelsea won the Champions League on the Saturday night. My wife went into labour with my baby boy Sunday night. Imagine that. Born 4 o'clock in the morning, bank holiday Monday in May the 31st. But yeah, Chelsea on the 29th of May. We won Champions League. I don't know if you're aware of that. We won the Champions League for a second time. Have you heard? But yeah, 4 months. That's outrageous, 4 months. Seriously. Where has that time gone? Where's that time gone? Deary me. Anyway. Oh, brilliant. That's all spilled over everywhere. I've just realised I've had a toilet roll sitting on top of my beer fridge the whole way through that commentary. I just use it to mop up anything and yeah. Normally I check this sort of thing and make sure there's nothing else, there's nothing visible that could be a little bit embarrassing. And it's fair to say, I've missed that one big time. Yeah, spot the toilet roll. Spot the toilet roll on his stream. Deary me. Anyway, Alonso, how important is the Club World Cup? Not really. It'll be nice. Nice we won it. But obviously the priority has got to be Premier League. Then obviously defending our Champions League trophy. And then anything else is a bonus. We won the Mind Series, don't forget. We won the Super Cup. We got ourselves the League Cup. We got ourselves the FA Cup. We got ourselves the Club World Cup, Champions League and Premier League. It's going to be busy. The whole squad's going to be needed. So, yeah, that's it. Why is Chelsea playing too slow? I even thought Lampard coming over again because it's not Tuchel. That's it. Guys, listen. Let's be a bit... let's have a little bit of common sense about what we're watching here. What we're watching is a Juve team, that is a far cry from Juve team that we've seen a few years back. Juve are so worried about Chelsea and their formation. All they're doing is sitting back, defending in numbers to try and stop us from attacking them. And the problem is when you push players forward up against the defensive line, they've got so many players there, it becomes frustrating. It's not about Chelsea playing slowly. It's not about Chelsea moving the ball not quick enough. It's about the fact that you've got to be smart when you're playing against these teams that defend the way they do. You've got to get the ball wide and move it quickly in the box. But the problem is Lukaku at the moment. Lukaku's in there with 3 defenders around him every time the ball goes in the box. Kai Havertz is trying to support him, but he's having 2 people follow him. There's no option. So we just have to be a bit smart with what we're watching. We can sit and moan like merry hell and tick it and moan about we're playing too slow. It's side to side. But what else can you do? But here we go. I'm just seeing Thomas Tuchel here. The Chelsea subs are out warming up and Tuchel's come out and he's talking to Ben Chilwell. And Ben Chilwell's getting stripped off. Chilwell's coming on. Good to see. Yeah, Giroud, yeah. Olivier Giroud. The problem is with the only thing about Lukaku, love Lukaku, obviously we all do. The problem with Lukaku is sometimes when he sort of focuses on trying to hold people off, the defender off, rather than move to the ball first and then hold him off as he moves forward to the ball, like Giroud does Alonso, for example. If the ball comes up to him, he waits and he waits and he waits. He holds off the defender first and then they nick in front of him and just win the ball off him. Right, so Chelsea's change is confirmed. It is Alonso off and Ben Chilwell's on. Come on, Chile. Let's get involved. Right, so let's have a better first half. Better first half. Can't have a first half again. You don't have two first halves in the game. Deary me. So here we go. So, Chelsea attacking from left to right. Oliver, be nice about George Michael. He's all right. So it's Juve to kick off. Obviously, he's waiting to restart the game. And a kick off. Juve back to Bonucci. Launches one high to the right-hand side. Rabiot heads it forward. Bernardeschi collects it. Lays it off to Chiesa. Chiesa scored! 11 seconds into the half. And Juve have scored. Deary me. Juve play it back to Bonucci. He plays the ball left to centre, high. Bernardeschi, I'm not sure who did it. If it was Rabiot or somebody else. They head it forward towards the edge of the box. Let me just see this replay. 11 seconds into the half. They launch the ball forward. Rabiot wins the header. Bernardeschi collects it. And he's driving towards the edge of the box, left-hand side. Chiesa runs from right to left across the edge of the box. He plays it in between two defenders to Chiesa. And he's level with the near post as he's moving outside the near post. And he collects it and he hits it first time into the roof of the net. And Mendy is furious. Deary me. Juve just, the whole half, defended. They broke forward twice. And we've been made to pay for being sloppy from the off. 11 seconds in and we're a goal down. Liven up now, Chelsea, and we do. Kovacic, wide left is Chilwell. Back to Rudiger. Kovacic collects it halfway inside their half, left to centre. One more left to Rudiger. Kovacic, ball inside, looking for Lukaku again in the box. They get the ball away. Up to Chiesa. Turns Christensen. Wide left to Bernardeschi. I think he's offside. Jorginho's out there with him. Wide left, fouls him on the edge of the box. He doesn't. Referee says play on. Rabiot collects it. Left-hand side. Left wing, Sandro. Was a foul. Jorginho got away with it. Delit. Juve just knocking the ball about now. Deary me. Come on. Chelsea got Juve got the ball left-hand side. Sandro. Inside to Bernardeschi. Switches it wide right to Cuadrado. Taking on Chilwell. Chilwell holding him up. Right by the corner flag. Cuadrado. Arming off Chilwell. Chill, just stand up. Don't dive in. Make him play it. And he does. Hakim Ziyech assists him, but Danilo's there to help him out. And the Juve have won the ball back. And they've gone back to Bonucci on the halfway line. Chelsea got up this. Again, they got to up it 10 yards. And we've won it back. Havertz, centre circle. Finds Hakim Ziyech, left-hand side. Ball's behind him. Ziyech now waits for Chilwell. Plays it out to him and gets it back. Ziyech, left-hand side of centre. Kovacic, halfway inside their half. Aspi on the right-hand side. Ignored. Ziyech, cross comes in. Doesn't beat Delit. Gets the ball away on the penalty spot. But Jorginho won it on the edge of the box. Wins it back. Kovacic. Back out to Chilwell now. 25 yards from goal. Left wing. Forced backwards to Kovacic. Rudiger now collects it. Juve, everyone backed off behind the ball. Kovacic, left-hand side of centre. Halfway inside their half. Chilwell. Can't go forward. Gone backwards to Rudiger. Rudiger to Christensen. Strides forward. 30 yards from goal. Looking for Jorginho into his feet, but overplays it. But Juve just play into our hands, just clear the ball up to Thiago Silva. Plays the 1-2. Rudiger's got it back. Thiago Silva. Now Christensen right of centre. 10 yards inside their half. Jorginho. Chilwell and Aspi are both wide. Into feet Lukaku this time. Turns. Lays it off to Aspi. Right hand side. Cross comes in. Blocked by De Ligt as he come across. And then Sandro skips around a couple of challenges and then plays it off of Aspi for Juve throwing by their own corner flag. Deary me. What an awful start to the half. To be fair, it wasn't a foul by Jorginho, by the way. Right, come on. Let's get a goal back. Let's break this down into 3 stages, 15 minutes at a time. We need a goal back before next 11 minutes. By 60 minutes, let's get an equaliser. Or worst case scenario, 75, and then we go for it. Right, Chelsea got possession with Rudiger, centre circle. He's been shut down. Back to Silva. Silva's gone back to Mendy. Chiesa's pressing it. Mendy, get rid of it to Jorginho. Christensen, Aspi, up the line to Havertz. Under pressure from De Ligt, loses it. De Ligt inside to Bernardeschi. Kovacic up against him. Does well. Havertz collects a loose ball. Bernardeschi claims he was fouled. He wasn't. Ref says play on. Ziyech, halfway line, left-hand side. Chilwell's pushed outside of him. Plays it inside to Kovacic. Back to Ziyech, 25 yards from goal. Chilwell, back to Kovacic. Havertz and Lukaku stand next to each other. Edge of the box with 2 defenders. Aspi's wide right. Jorginho now. Plays ball to Lukaku in the channel. Moves out left-hand side of the box. Collects it. Plays it out to the edge to Chilwell on the volley. Volleys it wide. Unlucky. Michael, be careful. To be fair, what a goal from... Well, I have to say, what a goal from Juventus. They play it back from the kickoff. Back to Bonucci. He launches the ball about 40 yards forward. Rabiot heads it down, and he heads it sort of forward and down to Bernardeschi, who collects it on his chest, takes it down, and he looks at Chiesa's run, who's already gambled on the run, and he flicks it onto him. And Chiesa, just first time, left foot, top corner. Near post, top corner. And as the ball goes in, Mendy's like that, and he's bellowing at his defenders. Deary me. Chelsea's got to be better there, but 11 seconds in. 11, he is. Chiesa's different class. But Chelsea got to come up with an alternative at the moment. I think the alternative's got to be Werner. Ball over the top. I keep saying this about Lukaku as well. Juve had a throw and they've worked their way up to halfway. And they're inside their own half still, halfway. Alexandro, back on Lukaku just a second. Sandro trying to find a ball inside, but Havertz reads it, wins it. Flicks it back inside to Hakim Ziyech. Chelsea breaking now, looking for Lukaku, but Bonucci again steps in front of him. Deary me. Juve win it. Play it forward, but they've given the ball away, but then Christensen's got a bad touch. Bernardeschi. It's Bonucci driving forward. The edge of our box up against Rudiger. He's blocked him off. Nice and simple. Gone through to Mendy. Now break because Bonucci's not there. Get Lukaku pinned on De Ligt. Lukaku's moved to the other side as we work the ball forward. At halfway inside their half. Aspi to Havertz. Gets it back and then we go backwards so they can all track back. What I was trying to say to you about Lukaku is, as a defender, you much rather play against him than Werner because he plays in front of you. He won't burst in behind you like Werner will. Get Werner on, scare the life out of him. Pace will scare the life out of you all the time, all day long. Change it up. Chelsea got possession inside their half. Christensen, wide right to Aspi, level the edge of their box. Gone back to Christensen. Square to Thiago Silva. Chelsea's back 3 are playing halfway inside their half at the minute. They're all back defending, Juve. Kovacic bursting forward, finds Havertz. Tries to play it back to him. He's come off a defender who's tracking back and has gone a foot wide of the post. Deary me. Locatelli tracking back. Come off of his foot with Szczesny beaten and it's gone just past the post. Good from Havertz and Kovacic. Trying to play a 1-2 to get Kovacic in the box. Chelsea got a corner right-hand side with Chilwell to take it. Left foot in-swinger. Not Hakim Ziyech, but a Chilwell left foot in-swinger Come on. Jorginho's in the box for some reason. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Headed away easily. Chilwell going to collect the loose ball. He does. Brings it down. Takes a touch. Goes back to Kovacic. Defenders are still pushed up. Gets the ball in the box. Kovacic. He does. Aspie's there. Szczesny beats all of them. Punches it away. Bernardeschi lays it off to Cuadrado. He's blocked off by Hakim Ziyech. It goes off for a Juventus goal kick. Bonucci is on a whack in the back from someone. But again, look, we're playing the ball to Lukaku. And Lukaku's doing exactly what I said in the half. Lukaku's backing off. He's waiting for the ball to come to him. He's got it, and Bonucci reads it, just steps in front of him. As Lukaku's waiting to try and turn and run. Deary me. Get Werner on to scare life out of their defence. They can play Lukaku all day long. They see him in front of them. They can mark him. They can cajole him. They know where he's going. They can monitor what he's doing. Get Werner on. Juve play the ball wide left from the goal kick. Chelsea try and clear it away. Juve win it back inside their own half. They've gone back to Bonucci. Just outside his box. Plays out wide left. De Ligt was claiming he was caught by Kai Havertz. He wasn't. But he's gone down. Allegri's doing his pieces because the referee didn't give a free kick. De Ligt's down, still down. Two Juve players, Sandro and Rabiot, are going to the referee to complain, to say, look, are you going to book him or what? Did he catch him? He didn't. Havertz put his foot, he's kicked Kai Havertz's leg. He's kicked Kai Havertz's leg as he followed through when he cleared the ball. Simple as that. It's not a free kick. It's not a free kick. He's gone down like he's been shot. No way. So Bonucci's having a word with the Lino. He says, is that not a free kick? Lino said no. Possession's been given back to the goalkeeper for Juve, Szczesny. He's played the ball forward. Left-hand side. De Ligt. Nothing wrong with him, by the way. He's up. The magic spray's worked. Nothing wrong with him. He was down in a heap 30 seconds ago. He launched it towards the halfway line. Christensen collects it. Ziyech can't win the challenge up against Rabiot, and they play the ball forward. But Thiago Silva steps in against Bernardeschi and wins it. Rudiger. Silva, bottom of the centre circle. Shut down, being pressed by Juve. Christensen tries to ride the challenge, been brought down. Chelsea got a free kick, 10 yards inside their own half. Right-hand side, Bentancur fouled him. Back to Thiago Silva. One more out wide left to Rudiger. Halfway line. Rudiger collects the ball. 10 yards in front of him is Kovacic. Top of the centre circle. Gives it to Ziyech. Gets it back. Kovacic looking for an out ball. Goes back his left-hand side to Rudiger. Chilwell's hugging the byline with Cuadrado near him. Plays it inside to Kovacic. Back to Hakim Ziyech. Now to Chilwell. Danilo's all over him. Goes out of play. Off of Chilwell. It's a Juve throw-in. Chelsea need a different ball. They need a different out ball. It's got to be Werner. Has to be Werner over the top. Tuchel needs to change this quickly. Because trying to find Lukaku when he's been crowded out by 2-3 defenders not working. Juve throw-in. Launched up the line. Chelsea win back second ball. Chiesa's gone down on a challenge from Thiago Silva. Referee says play on. Kovacic inside their half, left to centre. Rudiger trying to find Hakim Ziyech. He's gone 5 yards in front of him. He can't reach it. Juve mop the ball up, but Chelsea are pressing their box. Ziyech, Lukaku, Aspie. Ziyech has done well to win it, and he's got it wide left. Ziyech drills the ball, looking for I'll get my teeth in a minute. Ziyech tries to drive the ball to the back post to Aspie, and it's blocked off, and it's gone for a... Well played, Thiago Silva there. He's blocked off. Chiesa's gone down like he's been shot. Chelsea corner, left-hand side, left wing. Another Ben Chilwell outswinger. Rudiger, Lukaku, Aspie, and Thiago Silva on the penalty spot. Aspie's just having handbags with somebody. The referee's saying, I've seen it. It's Jorginho and Bentancur. It's Aspi and Lukaku who's actually on the goalkeeper. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Away by De Ligt. Comes as far as Hakim Ziyech. Wins a great ball. Out to Chilwell. Back inside. Looking for the feet of Thiago Silva, but can't find him. And they try and play it out. And Chelsea win it back. Well done, Kovacic. Chilwell back inside to Kovacic. 30 yards from goal. Hakim Ziyech gets to the byline. Shot comes in. Or cross comes in. Deflected away by Danilo. It's another Chelsea corner. Chelsea beginning to find spaces out wide. But they're moving it forward quickly, which is good. Right, come on. Chilwell with a corner. Silva, Rudiger. Silva's being literally manhandled by Bonucci. Cross comes in for a penalty spot again. Lukaku doesn't win it. They half clear it. Rabiot. Kovacic wins the header. Back out to Chilwell. Well done. Chilwell collects it. Edge of the box. Left-hand side. Held up. Goes back to Ziyech. 1-2 of Jorginho. Chilwell. Jorginho. Ball in the box. Floats towards the back post. They get the ball away. Sandro went down. Honestly, as soon as there's a melee in the box, just fall down. And the referee buys it every time, and it's gone out for it's gone off for a Juventus free kick. Callum Hudson-Odoi's coming on, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. A double change from Chelsea, which is interesting. Timo Werner's got to be the one. Honestly, he's got to be the one. Werner, got to be. Ball over the top. Just it's easy for them to. Well, they're Bonucci, De Ligt, has seen everything in front of them. It's actually 3 Chelsea changes. Chalobah, Hudson-Odoi and Loftus-Cheek. Right, Chelsea possession. Won it back inside their half. Aspi wide right. Havertz driving forward to the edge of the box, right-hand side. On his left foot. He's gone down. Referee says no penalty. We won it back. They tried to play it out from the back. And Thiago Silva's won it. Back to Ziyech, edge of the box. Tries to get a crossing, blocked off. Wins it back against Chiesa. Chiesa's gone down. Hakim Ziyech followed through. Chiesa was caught by Ziyech. Ziyech's going to get booked. Chiesa's gone down in stages. Referee's bought it and given a free kick to Juve. I think Ziyech should be coming off. But Chalobah, Hudson-Odoi and Loftus-Cheek's coming on. Chiesa, honestly. Havertz drove into the box from the right-hand corner, his left foot. He was given a shove by Alexandro and he fell. It took him off of his stride. Right, so Hudson-Odoi's on for Hakim Ziyech. Aspi's off for Chalobah. Jorginho's off for Loftus-Cheek. So it's Ziyech, Aspi and Jorginho off. Chalobah, Loftus-Cheek and Hudson-Odoi on. And Loftus-Cheek's and a 3 in midfield, I think. I don't know what he's doing here. Let me have a look. Let's look what he's doing here. This formation. Hudson-Odoi's playing right wing back. Chalobah's playing in midfield. Chalobah and Loftus-Cheek are playing as a 2. Now they're playing as a 3. Chalobah, Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic are playing a 3-man midfield. Kai Havertz is playing up with Lukaku. It's all set up for Werner to come on for Havertz. Chelsea with possession. Chilwell, edge of the box, left-hand side. Loftus-Cheek, edge of the D. Shut down. Back out to Kovacic, wide left. To the byline. Chilwell can't keep it in. Plays off the Juve defender. He doesn't. It's a goal kick. So Chelsea changes. So the back 3 remains the same. Christensen, Silva, Rudiger. Chilwell's left wing back. Hudson-Odoi's right wing back. There's your 2 changes. Middle of midfield is 3 now. Kovacic, Hudson-Odoi, Chalobah as a 3. With Havertz, Lukaku. Havertz pushed up next to Lukaku. Juve are able to play out from the back here. The left-hand side to Rabiot. Long ball to Chalobah. Deary me. They collected the ball, Juve. They played it out from the back left-hand side. They're over halfway. And they play a raking ball out to the right-hand side to Cuadrado. And he plays it inside first time to the run of Bernardeschi in the box. Penalty spot. All he's got to do is connect. And he puts it 10 yards wide. Deary me. Chelsea coming forward now. Game's really open. Loftus-Cheek, halfway inside their half with Kovacic. 1-2. Kovacic's got the ball back. Christensen. Wide right is Hudson-Odoi. Give it to him. Chalobah plays it out to Hudson-Odoi. Chelsea made 4 of their 5 changes so far. Hudson-Odoi up against Alexandro. Plays the ball back to Christensen. 20 yards from goal. Cross comes in towards the back post. Half cleared. Comes off for Havertz. Deflecting away. Hudson-Odoi collects it. Takes it down fantastically well against Rabiot. 1-2 Loftus-Cheek. Goes round and challenges for Sandro. Corner flag. Holds the ball up and goes back to Christensen. Flick ball inside to Chalobah. Up against a challenge. He loses possession. Referee says play on. Chiesa has been taken out by Christensen. Free kick to Juve. Chalobah was claiming he was fouled. He wasn't. Didn't see it coming. Did not see it coming. So yeah, Chelsea in their 3-5-2 formation. Havertz is up with Lukaku, but if anything, it's going to be changed to, I'd say, Timo Werner. But this is the goal again. 11 seconds it took Juve in the beginning of the second half to score. And when you see the footage of the goal, it's a fantastic goal. It's worked to perfection. The way they worked it from the back to the left-hand side to flick it forward with a header, to then bring it down and flick it through. So Rudiger's now the captain. He's complained to the referee and Rudiger's been booked. Juve are now making their changes as well. Bernadeschi's come off and Kulusevski's come on. He's a busy player up front. So, Chelsea. Wing back possession inside our half from Juve's possession going forward. Chilwell now, left-hand side. Loftus-Cheek, top of the centre circle. What can you do, Ruben? Plays the ball wide right to Hudson-Odoi. Take him on. Take Sandro on. He does. He tries to go to the byline. Sandro reads it. Wins it off of him. Plays it off of Loftus-Cheek. It goes on. Goes off for a Juve throw-in. Ball, literally, this is how they're playing. The ball comes up to Rabiot from the advertising hoardings. He kicks it into the stand to waste time. 65 minutes gone. There's 25 minutes to go and they're wasting time. They play it forward and Chelsea with that possession. Chalobah steps in, wins it. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Silva now, right of centre. Plays to the left-hand side of centre circle to Rudiger. Chilwell's outside of him. Chalobah's square and Silva's square. Silva now. Flicks it to his right to Christensen. Halfway inside their half. Loftus-Cheek comes short to get it and he does. Turns back on himself. Moves from right to left. Plays it out to Chalobah. Kovacic. Rudiger. Havertz and Lukaku are up against the defensive line, just standing still. There's no out ball. No out ball. Dick's enormous. You can do one. So Chelsea try and play possession. Try and play it to the right-hand side. And it's gone. It's just gone straight out of play from Chalobah. Chelsea's got to be quicker than this. Big time. Right, Juve, the goalkeeper kicks it straight to Chalobah, believe it or not. He's won it. He tries to play it into the feet of Kai Havertz and they get the ball away as far as Loftus-Cheek. Into Chalobah, 1-2. Loftus-Cheek busy. I like Loftus-Cheek this season. Looks like he's getting back to his best here. Just lays it off to Hudson-Odoi. Level the edge of their box. Juve with 9 players behind the ball. Loftus-Cheek. Hudson-Odoi up against Sandro. Take him on. Goes inside to Havertz, who comes short to make himself an option. 1-2, Loftus-Cheek. Havertz comes back inside. Edge of the box. Kovacic, one more. Rudiger went to challenge, went to strike it, and Cuadrado slides in. Wins the challenge. Christensen then gets the ball, tries to flick the ball away. Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi has gone there with Rabiot. He's hardly touched him. Rabiot's fallen out, has been shot. Disgraceful. Get Timo Werner on up front for Havertz. Change it up. Have a ball over the top. Come on, Tuchel. You've got one more sub to make. You've got 22 minutes to go. Change the game up. Just confirm, Rudiger was booked for complaining to the referee earlier. Juve have got a free kick with Szczesny. He's going to take it. Left to centre. About 20 yards out. He's going to launch it forward and he does. Over halfway. Christensen wins a free header. Heads it forward. De Ligt inside his own half. 5 yards. Heads it forward again. And then Chalobah up against Kulusevski. Wins the header but goes out for a Juventus throw-in. In front of Allegri. Alonso, thank you, mate. Exactly. When he can't do nothing, you got to change it up. You got to play players around him. You got to do something. Anyway, Sandro collects the ball for the throw-in on the halfway line. Referee's given another free kick. I don't know why. Chiesa again gone down. So Juve going to use every trick in the book. Slow things down. Dive for free kicks. Honestly, they've got the ball. They're playing 1-2s here and they've given it away. Halfway inside our half. Hudson-Odoi up to Havertz. Flicks it around Daft to Lukaku. Up against Bonucci, who's just crowding him out. Bonucci crowds him out. And then the other one comes across. The other midfielder comes across, supporting Bonucci. Lukaku can't go nowhere. Get Werner on. Timo Werner, please. Chelsea throwing, gone back to Christensen. Thiago Silva halfway line. One more to Rudiger. 5 yards inside their half. Left-hand side. Kovacic now. Halfway inside their half. From right to left. Loftus-Cheek plays well. 1-2s. Edge of the box. They break it down again. Loftus-Cheek busy. Him and Havertz, Lukaku. Little triangles. They break down possession and Chelsea win back to throw-in. Halfway inside Juve's half. Chilwell's done it. Done well to win it. Chalobah finds Loftus-Cheek. Dead centre. Halfway inside their half. Quality Loftus-Cheek. Holding off challenges. Moving away. When he's in full flow, Loftus-Cheek is like a Rolls Royce. He's absolutely brilliant. And he's started off well here. Chelsea being forced backwards though. Kovacic back to Thiago Silva. Top of the centre circle. Thiago Silva need a goal next 10 minutes. Set up a barnstorming finish. Rudiger now. Left-hand side. Forced backwards. Thiago Silva. Left to the centre circle. Christensen square. Gives it to him. Juve. Everyone back defending apart from Chiesa. Chalobah. Flicks the ball wide right to Hudson-Odoi. Loftus-Cheek short. Gives it to him. Halfway inside their half. Right centre. Now Kovacic. Dead centre. Wide left is Rudiger. Don't shoot from there. Blocked away. Thiago Silva collects it on the halfway line. There's no pressure. Now rolls the ball to the right-hand side to Christensen. Right centre. Once again, Lukaku's pushed up against the defensive line. And Kai Havertz. Hudson-Odoi looking for Havertz. Flicks it. Blocked off Havertz by Daft. Simple. Get Timo Werner on. Please. Ball over the top. Change it up. At the moment, it's easy for Juve to defend. They can see Havertz and Lukaku in front of them, the defensive line, and it's easy to defend against. Get Werner running all over the place around them, in behind them. Force them backwards. Give them something to think about. As Juve, just from the goal kick, play it out to the left-hand side. Launch it up to Chiesa, and he's offside. Chelsea free kick. Free kick right in front of Allegri. 10 yards inside our half. We go square. Rudiger back to Thiago Silva, edge of our box. 66% ball possession, Chelsea. 9 attempts, 1 on target. Juve 34, 5 attempts, 1 on target. The goal, 11 seconds into the second half by Chiesa. Kovacic finds Chalobah. Right inside the centre. Hudson-Odoi, right wing, halfway inside their half. Shut down by Alexandro. Inside to Loftus-Cheek. Kovacic, Lukaku. Alonso, edge of the box. Hudson-Odoi edge of the box. He's forced out. When he tried to go inside, forced out and backwards. Back out to him from Christensen. Juve's defensive line is 5 yards inside their half. Chelsea are being squeezed. But there's no space. Kovacic collects it. Turns the challenge. Drives forward. Finds Havertz. Lays off to Loftus-Cheek. From right to left. Edge of the box. Out to Chilwell. Cross comes in, looking for Lukaku. Easy for Bonucci to get the ball away. Chelsea with possession again with Chalobah. Back out to Chilwell. Looking for a ball inside. We've got nothing. He's got to change it, Tuchel. Please change it. Thiago Silva, bottom of the centre circle. To Rudiger, left to centre. Kovacic collects the ball inside their half. Halfway. Juve just backing off, defending the space. Loftus-Cheek now. Havertz drops off the defensive line of the edge of their box and collects it, lays off to Christensen, Chalobah, Kovacic. Chelsea dominating but going nowhere. Chilwell, forced backwards by Cuadrado, holds him off, does well. Kovacic, left-hand side, turns away from 2 challenges, comes back inside. Christensen, dead centre. Loftus-Cheek, lays it back to Christensen because he's shut down again. Right-hand side's Hudson-Odoi, tries to find a ball into the feet, Lukaku, blocked off by Sandro. Chelsea got a throw in 20 yards from the corner flag. Right wing. There's still no sign of Werner. Bring Werner on. Change it up, Tuchel. We need a different ball in behind and make the defence think about something different. It's too easy for them. Lukaku is just up against it. They're defending the edge of their box. He's pushed up against them, and so is Havertz. Move around and do something to create space. We've worked out Hudson-Odoi. He's gone past Sandro. Byline. Cross comes in. Doesn't beat Bonucci. Gets it away. We win it 30 yards from goal. Headed down to Kovacic. Kovacic swings it in looking for Havertz. Blocked off again by Sandro and De Ligt. And Rabiot comes away with the ball. But then, well done. We've won the ball back with Christensen. Hudson-Odoi. Cross to the back post. Oh, dear. The one free header Lukaku had, in about 10 yards out, he's headed it wide. Are you joking me? So the Chelsea change is Ross Barkley for Christensen. Why on earth would you flood the midfield with somebody else in there? You got to go Timo Werner. To have someone that just runs in behind and play balls over the top. And then play the balls over the top every time you get the ball. First 5-10 minutes, and it makes them think, makes them drop off, opens the space up. Right, we've won back possession on halfway. It's come forward to Barkley. Lays it off to Loftus-Cheek. He's got Kovacic outside of him. But Christensen's come off, so Chalobah will now drop into the back three. Midfield three is now Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek and Barkley. Thiago Silva now. Chelsea dominating. Juve are pinned on the edge of their box. Barkley, he's got Rudiger to his left 5 yards. He's got Kovacic to his right 10 yards. Kovacic has got Thiago Silva next to him. He's got Chalobah this side. Chelsea going left-hand side backwards, right-hand side backwards. Chalobah across to the back post. Easy for Chesney. Come on. This game we're going to lose this game because we've not mixed it up a bit. The whole game so far, Kai Havertz and Lukaku have been crowded out in the box. The whole game. 75 minutes gone, they've been crowded out. So what's going to change this half by putting another midfielder on? You have to change. You've got to change the way we attack the game. You have to change the option we've got. And the option we've got is Werner. Seriously. It's all about, yes, be positive. I'm trying to be positive here, but when it's not working for 75 minutes, don't put another midfielder on. Put in Timo Werner to go in behind. Werner's on the bench, yeah. He is on the bench. It's 76 minutes. For the next 5-10 minutes, or next 5 minutes, every time we get the ball, say to Timo Werner, run in behind and put the ball over the top. You keep doing that, their defence is going to back off. They've now got a problem because they've got to deal with Lukaku and then Werner. They've got to try and mix it up and try and deal with them. And it creates panic in their back four. We don't do it. At the minute, it's too easy. Moise Keane's come on. And McKennie's come on for Juve. And Chelsea have pressed Juve as they try and play the ball out from the back. And it's gone off for Juventus throwing. Level the edge of their box, which Alexandro is taking the timing as well. Chelsea made their 5 subs this half. Dear me, mate. I just don't agree with that substitution. It should have been Werner. You got to change it. If it doesn't work, change it. Chiesa and Bernardeschi have come off for Juve. They're both laughing their heads off on the bench, thinking that plan worked. 11 seconds in. Right, Chelsea, one back possession on halfway. Thiago Silva was fouled by Moise Keane. Chelsea free kick. Go out left-hand side to Chilwell, halfway line, left to centre, inside to Kovacic. Juve backing off. Plays it forward to Barkley, goes back to Rudiger. Rudiger comes out to his right-hand side to Chalobah. He's playing out there now. He plays to Christensen. Loftus-Cheek says, give me the ball. Plays it looking for the feet. A 30-yard ball into Lukaku, which they read again, and they just clear the ball away. Up to the right-hand side. Rudiger goes up against Cuadrado, wins it, flicks it down to Chilwell. He flicks it back inside to Thiago Silva. It's come wide right to Chalobah. He's just over halfway. Right of centre. 10 yards forward is Loftus-Cheek. Gives it to him. He's got Kovacic next to him. Kovacic drives forward. He's got Barkley outside of him. Bad first touch, but does well to keep hold of the ball. Kovacic. One more to Chalobah. Outside to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi flicks the ball looking for Lukaku. Food and drink for Bonucci. Just clears the ball away, but Lukaku's offside. Chelsea should have mixed this game up. Come on. Let's get an equaliser. It's still possible. 12 to go. Juve 1, Chelsea 0. Chiesa after 11 seconds into the second half. Szczesny launches it forward. Moise Kean wins the first header, literally on the left wing. Chelsea mop up and win it back with Havertz. Barkley driving forward. He's got Lukaku. Havertz. Chilwell's outside of him. Havertz makes a run of the channel, but Barkley's pass is awful. Blocked off. And then whoever blocked it off dives. Danilo dives. As if he's like hitting the face. Referee says play on. Chilwell collects it from Havertz. Launches one. Looking for Lukaku. Can't beat him. Can't even find him. And Juve clear the ball away, but Loftus-Cheek's won it back with Kovacic. Loftus-Cheek fouled on the edge. Referee says no, play on. And they play it wide left to Moise Kean. Up against Thiago Silva, he's backing off his pace. Kean drives towards the penalty box, comes inside. Lays it off to McKennie. Edge of the box, come back on his left foot. Rudiger steps in to win it. Plays it to Kulusevski. Hudson-Odoi holds him up. Left-hand side of our box, just holding up play. Sandro joins, lays it off to him. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Moise Kean spins, shoots, blocked off by Kovacic. And Rudiger, and Kovacic comes away with the ball. McKennie's up at him. Kovacic driving forward, and he does. Lukaku's away, left-hand side. First time he got space, left-hand side of the box. Corner of the box. Cross comes in towards the back post, but he's overplayed it. And Kovacic is busting the gut to keep on of possession and keep it in play, and he's done. Kovacic has run about 90 yards there. Hudson-Odoi plays it square to Barkley. Outside the D, edge of the box. Up against McKennie, who's holding him up. Got no option. It's slowed right down. Chilwell, Barkley, Juve have now got everyone behind the ball. Or everyone, well, I'll say 10 players behind the ball. Kovacic, right of centre. Into the feet of Havertz on the D. Tries a little back heel into the feet of Lukaku. Doesn't come off. They clear the ball away. Silva to Rudiger. Barkley now. Left to centre. Comes back inside. Swings the ball wide right. Looking for Hudson-Odoi. Collects it. Corner of the box. Inside to Loftus-Cheek. Just outside the D. Collects it under pressure. Does well to hold it up. Back out to Hudson-Odoi. Inside to Loftus-Cheek. In the box. He's gone down. Comes out to Kovacic. Shot blocked. Great challenge on the edge. Referee says play on. It's gone out for a throw-in on the left-hand side. Taken quickly. Chilwell. Gets it back from Barkley. Back to Barkley. He has to go backwards to Thiago Silva. Every Juve player's behind the ball. 5 lined up on the edge of their box. 4 in front. Chelsea can't break them down at the minute. Hudson-Odoi to Thiago Silva. We've got Havertz, Lukaku pushed up on their defence, which is useless. Drop off. Chalobah, Loftus-Cheek, Hudson-Odoi. Little triangles. Not really going anywhere at the moment. We're still level the edge of the box. It's gone back to Chalobah. Back to Thiago Silva. Halfway inside their half. Dead centre. Outside of him is Rudiger. One more out to Chilwell. 25 yards from goal. Inside is Barkley now. Shut down by McKennie. Flicks to Lukaku. On the spin. Lukaku! Big chance. And he shoots over. Lukaku got himself pinned on a defender. Barkley flicked it outside. Barkley did well, to be fair. He done really well. He flicks it to Lukaku. Spins Bonucci. And he's on his left foot on the corner. He's literally about 12 yards out. And he shoots. And he actually goes wide left to the post. Deary me. That was the big chance. We've missed it. Unlucky. And just seeing the replay, he's dragged his foot on the floor first before he struck the ball. Deary me. Chelsea fans in the stands are not happy. Right, Chiellini's coming on. Chiellini's coming on. Bentancur's gone off. Juve are going to go 3 centre-backs now. De Ligt, Bonucci, Chiellini. Up against... So we now got Lukaku and Havertz against 3 centre-backs. Juve are going to try and see the game out. Chiellini's just indicating 3 centre-backs. Come on. Juve goal kick. Hudson-Odoi doesn't win. Loftus-Cheek doesn't win the header. But Thiago Silva mops up. It's come to Rudiger. Halfway inside our half, shut down by Moise Kean, goes back to Mendy, just gives it to Thiago Silva. Hudson-Odoi comes inside to collect it. On the halfway line, plays it inside to Barkley, dead centre, halfway inside their half, collects it, holds the ball up, 2 players in front of him, 1 more to Rudiger. Kovacic, left to centre. He's got Chalobah square of him. Finds him right at centre Chalobah. Halfway inside their half. Chelsea playing 10, 20-yard balls sideways at the minute. Kovacic to Barkley. Got the same problem. We've got Lukaku and Havertz up against the defensive line. Barkley trying to find space. Hudson-Odoi now. Crosses to the back post. Headed away by De Ligt. Did well to work some space to Hudson-Odoi. Edge of the box, right-hand corner. He gets the cross in. Gone away. Right, Chelsea corner from the left-hand side. Our left wing. Good delivery from Chilwell. It's got to be. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Havertz wins the first one. Lukaku goes up for the second one. Deflected off the head of McKennie. Szczesny, nice and simple, just collects it. Collects it nice and simple. And takes his time, as you can imagine. Juve just trying to see the game out here. Deary me. Barcelona are a mess. They're not the same. I mean, honestly, what they've done to their finances and what they've had to do to their squad is shocking. Anyway, Juve's goal kick. Chelsea's won it back on halfway. Chalobah finds Hudson-Odoi. He's inside now. Hudson-Odoi drills it past to Chilwell, but it's easily read by Danilo. Heads it away. Rudiger collects it. Kovacic, halfway inside their half. Left to centre, gives it Chalobah square. Chalobah into the feet of Havertz, trying to pin De Ligt or Chiellini. And he's actually won a free kick. Chiellini's going mental. He's holding on to his shirt. Well done, Kai Havertz. He's done well. He's actually fouled at the time where he tried to hold the ball up. It was the liner that gave it. So Chelsea's got a free kick on the edge of their box, right corner of the box. Who's taking this? It's going to be Chilwell. Chilwell's over it, I believe. Says he's lining his wall up. Big chance for Chelsea, this. Chilwell and Hudson-Odoi are over it. Chelsea got 6 players in the box. 2 players on the edge. Do you shoot? Or do you go back post? You got to shoot from here. We don't. We flick it into the box. Thiago Silva flicks it on and they get the ball away. Overhead kick from Chiellini. Chelsea claiming a penalty. Handball. I don't know what's happened here. But Chilwell flicked it into the middle on a penalty spot and Thiago Silva headed it forward. Off a defender. And Chiellini just overhead kicks it away. What's going on here? Is it a corner? What is it? I'm just seeing the replay. It's come off the shoulder of Thiago Silva. What's he giving the referee? It's a corner. It is a corner. Chelsea to take it. 5 in the box for Chelsea. The referee's having a look at the penalty. Potential penalty check. VAR. No. Carried on with the corner. Chelsea corner. 3 minutes plus injury time to go. Chelsea to take it. 5 in the box. Cross comes in, penalty spot. Havertz tries to win it. Doesn't win it. They get the ball away. But Hudson-Odoi nicks in front and wins the ball on the edge. Right-hand side. Cross comes in. Headed by Havertz. Free header. Just by the penalty spot. Heads it 10 yards wide. High and wide, unfortunately. The penalty check was because when Thiago Silva headed it forward, it comes off his shoulder and it's Danilo who looks like he's trying to go up, but he's turned and he's hit him. He's not even looking at the ball. And that's why the VAR didn't give it. Anyway, they launched the ball forward. Chelsea, there's a free kick being given. Juve have got themselves a free kick just over halfway. Left wing. Dybala, Morata enjoying themselves in the stands, along with Chiesa and Bernardeschi. Moise Kean won a free kick up against Loftus-Cheek. Chiellini's taking his time. He's actually a throw-in. Chiellini's taking his time, as you know, as you can imagine. Launches a long ball forward. Chalobah wins the header, comes off of him, but goes off for a Juventus corner. Deary me. Deary me. Come on. This is not good. Cuadrado's taking his time, as you can imagine. He's taking his time to take the corner. How much injury time is going to be left? Come on, referee. Allegri's having a word with the fourth official. Chelsea defending their zonal marking shape. Cuadrado and Moise Kean are going to take this short. The referee's now booked Cuadrado for taking his time. Well done, referee. Right, it takes it short to Moise Kean. He's just going to try and hold it in the corner flag. Kai Havertz up against him. Don't give a free kick away. Chelsea play it off of Moise Kean. Comes off of Kai Havertz and goes off a Juventus corner. Or Juventus throw-in, I should say. Sandro to take it. This is a game where you've had a game plan. It's worked to an absolute T. But Chelsea had the chance to change it. We didn't. Anyway, they play the ball forward. They try to work it. Deary me. Goal kick for Chelsea. They try to work on the left-hand side and drill it in towards the near post. It's gone out of play. Chelsea roll it out to Chalobah. Being pressed by Juve. We play it up to Hudson-Odoi. Over halfway, right-hand side. He's got Havertz outside of him. Kai Havertz now. Level the edge of the box. Havertz. But of course, he's left-footed. He's got on the right wing. Holds the ball up. Plays it inside. Looking for Hudson-Odoi. Gives it to Keane. Sandro. Plays a nice little 1-2. Then gives the ball away. They then play it off of Hudson-Odoi. It goes out of play for a Juventus throw-in. 25 yards from the corner flag. 5 minutes of injury time to go. Just launch it now, Chelsea, in the box. Jesus. Come on. This is just, honestly, you had the chance to change the game. You had the chance to mix things up, and we didn't do it. And I mean, Werner was the obvious choice. Didn't happen. Their throw-in's gone long. We've launched it forward to Lukaku. Bonucci heads it away for about the 82nd time in the game. Kovacic collects the loose ball. Wide left to Chilwell. Chilwell to Kovacic. Inside. Shut down by McKennie and Keane. Goes to Chalobah backwards. Hudson-Odoi. Kovacic. Halfway inside their half. Dead centre. Wide left of him is Rudiger. Outside of him is Barkley. Collects it. Barkley. 2 players come out to him. He comes inside Barkley. Cross the ball into the... Deary me. He drives across in towards the far post over everybody. Szczesny, with nobody near him, dives for it, and it's gone out of play for a Juventus goal kick. Honestly, this is a game where, honestly, deary me. God, it's so frustrating because you can see where the change should have been made. You can see how we can mix this up, and it doesn't happen. Anyway, Szczesny launches a goal kick, and Chalobah wins a great big free header. Heads it back inside their half. Bonucci just goes back to Szczesny, heads it back to him. Of course, he waits for it to go right by his byline, then he collects it as Lukaku goes to shut him down. Chelsea fans looking glum in the stadium. Deary me. Another launch ball from Szczesny, looking for Kulusevski. Another header from Chalobah. McKennie then wins it. Heads it down to Sandro. Launches it forward inside our box. Chalobah wins another header. And then Loftus-Cheek plays it off the defender. And Mendy collects the ball on his byline. And rolls it out to Rudiger. Plays it up the line to Chilwell. Shut down by Danilo. And then Rudiger just launches the ball up in the air. Deary me. Juve have won it back on the halfway line. Danilo to Cuadrado. McKennie now. Right wing. Plays the ball inside. Looking for the runner, Cuadrado. Chilwell come back in to win it. Plays it up the line, Chilwell. Out of play. Juve throw in. Halfway inside our half. The game's gone. The game's gone. And to be fair, Chelsea played into their hands. I have to say. Played into their hands. I keep saying it. It's when you've got Lukaku up there and you're playing it into Lukaku the whole time, then, you know, if you have any joy, then great. If he can get on a spin, if he can turn, if he can hold the ball up, great. But when he's trying to spin off and they're stepping in front of him and winning it, when they're playing up to him to win headers and he can't because Bonucci's one of them, you need to change things up. We haven't done it. Anyway, we're still coming forward. And Kovacic has played the ball through the back line. Lukaku's onto it, but Szczesny read it and comes out and collects it. And gives his defenders a hard time as well, by the way, for not dealing with the ball through. Honestly. Szczesny. Got a launch one. And he does. Got a minute and a half to go. Launch another one. Chalobah's going to win another header. It's Loftus-Cheek this time. Kovacic. Thiago Silva outside the box. Drives forward to the centre circle. Juve backing off and backing off. Everyone behind the ball. Kovacic now dead centre. Top of the centre circle. Comes out to his right-hand side. Loftus-Cheek. And straight away Sandro's out to him. Loftus-Cheek flicks it inside to Kovacic. Been brought down, but referee says play on. McKennie up against Kovacic. Tries to win it off of him. Kovacic holds him off. Thiago Silva. Loftus-Cheek now. Outside the box. Right-hand corner. Plays the ball to the byline. Look. Great ball in between two defenders from Loftus-Cheek. Hudson-Odoi goes to play the ball. Drive it towards... Just drive it back. Look, across goal. Blocked off by Chiellini. He's got his hands behind his back. Corner for Chelsea. Right wing. Last opportunity, possibly. Chilwell. Michael, watch your comments. Chilwell. Swings one in. Havertz. Oh, dearie me. Free header Havertz. On the 6-yard box, he's headed over. Over. Big chance. Big chance. We've had two big chances in the last 15 minutes. First, Lukaku fired wide. Second one, that was a big header for Havertz over the bar. Free header. But he's shut his eyes. They're showing the replay and he's done that and he's shut his eyes and he's caught the, sort of, not the side of his head, but the top of his head and gone over. That's it, game over. Game over. Chelsea have lost. Juve won. Chelsea 0. Played into their hands. Deary me. Hold on. I'll be back. So, Chelsea fans, Juve players are now giving the old celebration as they go down and they give it all this and they're all celebrating and doing the running towards their fans and all giving it all this. Deary me. So, as the group stands after 2 games, Juve are top, 6 points after 2 games, plus a goal difference of +4. Chelsea are second, 3 points, goal difference 0. Malmo, third on 3 points. And Zenit are bottom. I'm just seeing the replay of... I'm just watching Man United against Villarreal, apparently. Ronaldo scored. Is that the winner? Ronaldo's just scored for Man United against Villarreal. Is that an equaliser or is that the winner? What is that? Anyway. Chelsea fans, honestly, that's 2 on a spin. It's 2 on a spin, and if anything, you have to sort of say to ourselves, Man City, we brought it upon ourselves the way we played, the tactics. We set up defensively, and it was awful. Tonight, we took the game to Juve. We tried to play on the front foot. They sat and played defensive the whole time. It was obvious that we weren't going to break them down the way we were playing. And I couldn't understand the substitutions. The substitutions were like for like. And if anything, when you're up against a team that plays defensive or that defensive, you've got to change things up to make them think about something different. Give them a different option to think about. And we didn't do that. And it's just awful. It's just, honestly, I mean, Chelsea can dominate the ball. They can pass the ball as much as you want. But I said it in my commentary. When you've got Romelu Lukaku up front, you're playing into his strengths. His strengths is trying to spin the defenders, holding them off, trying to spin them and trying to get down like in the channels and try and create something or try and lay the ball off. In that first half, he tried to hold the ball up and couldn't do it because they were stepping in front of him because he waits for the ball to come to him rather than move towards the ball himself. It was clear that Bonucci had his number because he knows how to play him, because you can play Lukaku in front of you because he's a big guy. You can see him there. He's not as mobile as Werner, for example, so you can see him. You can see where he moves. You can see how he plays. You can say to, like, Bonucci can say to the he's yours now. He moved over to you. You have him. He's mine, but you have him now. He's moved over to your side. He's easy to mark and he's easy to play against because he's right in front of you. Whereas Timo Werner just gives you the different option. Honestly, just gives you a different option. Every time you've got, as it was playing out that game, you've had backing off to the edge of their box, but Chelsea are moving the ball sideways, allowing them to do so. I can't remember Chelsea playing one ball over the top, literally a long ball over the top, to try and get them to spin round, get their defence to turn around and face their own goal, and give them some panic. And we didn't do that. And by not doing that, we played into their hands. So, that's 2 on a spin. Disappointing. Yes, we got players missing. Yes, I know people were talking about Mason Mount and all that sort of stuff. But we've still got the quality. We've still got the players in our squad to change that game. And we didn't do it. For whatever reason, we didn't do it. And that's what's the biggest issue for me. So, disappointing. Juve 1, Chelsea 0. Chiesa goal 11 seconds into the second half, and it was a great goal, to be fair. The way they moved and the way they worked it was great. Great finish top corner. Just watch Mendy's reaction when the ball goes in, when you see the coverage. Says it all. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I do believe Chelsea are not live this weekend. If they're not live, I'm not gonna do cover games that are not being shown live. So what was? Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, Ronaldo scored to beat Villarreal. They beat Villarreal 2-1. Right, so let me see fixtures. So this weekend, Chelsea against Southampton at 3 o'clock. It's not on TV. I'm not going to do an illegal stream and do the commentary on that because it's obvious what I'm doing. So I won't be covering that particular game. And then the week after is the World Cup qualifiers again. So the next game I'll be back with the next live game, which will be the Champions League again, I believe. Well, I'll get back to you anyway on it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. 2 live streams, or the last 2 live streams have been awful. Anyway, I mean the result and the way we played. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your week. Try not to get too down, and we've got a long way to go. We're gonna qualify in this group. We have to make sure that we win the group. We have to do Juventus at home. Simple, and we win the group. We should do. Anyway, guys, we could have changed that game. We didn't do it for whatever reason. Don't ask me. But for anyone that watched that game, it was clear. Change it up. Mix it up. Bring Werner on. Play him behind. On the shoulder. Long balls over the top to Werner's run. Didn't happen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the super chat, Alonso. And have a good rest of your week. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned for videos on the channel. Take care. Thanks for watching. See ya.